a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins, feel the fire break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. No disguise. Pulse of draw, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise, no disguise. No disguise. No disguise. Neon rivers glow at night. Ancient whispers in the fight. Broken streets but hearts ignite. The sky, it bleeds, it screams for light. Shadows crawl, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins, feel the fire break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. No disguise. Pulse of draw, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise, no disguise. No disguise. No disguise. Neon rivers glow at night. Ancient whispers in the fight. Broken streets but hearts ignite. The sky, it bleeds, it screams for light. Shadows crawl, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins, feel the fire break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. No disguise. Pulse of draw, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise, no disguise. No disguise. No disguise. Ancient whispers in the fight. Broken streets but hearts ignite. The sky, it bleeds, it screams for light. Shadows crawl, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins. Feel the fire, break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. No disguise. Ghosts of draw, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise, no disguise. No disguise. No disguise. Ancient whispers in the fight. Broken streets but hearts ignite. The sky, it bleeds, it screams for light. Shadows crawl, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins. Feel the fire, break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. No disguise. Ghosts of draw, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise, no disguise. No disguise. No disguise. ancient whispers in the fight. Broken streets but hearts ignite. The sky, it bleeds, it screams for light. Shadows crawl, shadows fall, do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins. Feel the fire, break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. No disguise. Ghosts of draw, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise, no disguise. No disguise. No disguise. Neon rivers glow at night. Ancient whispers in the fight. Broken streets but hearts ignite. The sky, it bleeds, it screams for light. Shadows crawl, shadows fall, do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins. Feel the fire, break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. No disguise. Ghosts of draw, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise, no disguise. No disguise. No disguise. Neon rivers glow at night. Ancient whispers in the fight. Broken streets but hearts ignite. The sky, it bleeds, it screams for light. Shadows crawl, shadows fall, do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins. Feel the fire, break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames rise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. No disguise. Ghosts of draw, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. No disguise. No disguise. No disguise. Neon rivers glow at night. Ancient whispers in the fight. Broken streets but hearts ignite. The sky, it bleeds, it screams for light. Shadows crawl, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins. Feel the fire, break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames rise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. No disguise. Ghosts of draw, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. No disguise. No disguise. No disguise. Neon rivers glow at night. Ancient whispers in the fight. Broken streets but hearts ignite. The sky, it bleeds, it screams for light. Shadows crawl, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins. Feel the fire, break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames rise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. No disguise. draw, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise, no disguise. No disguise. No disguise. Ancient whispers in the fight. Broken streets but hearts ignite. The sky, it bleeds, it screams for light. Shadows crawl, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins. Feel the fire, break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. No disguise. Pulse of draw, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise, no disguise. No disguise. No disguise. Ancient whispers in the fight. Broken streets but hearts ignite. The sky, it bleeds, it screams for light. Shadows crawl, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins. Feel the fire, break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. No disguise. Pulse of draw, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise, no disguise. No disguise. No disguise. Ancient whispers in the fight. Broken streets but hearts ignite. The sky, it bleeds, it screams for light. Shadows crawl, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins. Feel the fire, break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Of draw, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise, no disguise. Disguise. Neon rivers glow at night. Ancient whispers in the fight. Broken streets but hearts ignite. The sky, it bleeds, it screams for light. Shadows crawl, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins. Feel the fire, break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Of draw, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise, no disguise. No disguise. No disguise. Neon rivers glow at night. Ancient whispers in the fight. Broken streets but hearts ignite. The sky, it bleeds, it screams for light. Shadows crawl, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve the zone, blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins, feel the fire, break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. No disguise. Ghosts of draw, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise, no disguise. No disguise. No disguise. Neon rivers glow at night, ancient whispers in the fight. Broken streets but hearts ignite. The sky, it bleeds, it screams for light. Shadows crawl, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins, feel the fire, break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise. No disguise. Ghosts of draw, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise, no disguise. No disguise. No. Punches land like thunder cracking. Strength and heart, there's no slacking. Feel the roar, the crowd is backing. In this fight, there's no backing. Champions are born in the fire. Gloves on hands, we take it.
Sawadee-ka. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Peter Denman, and joining me is...
And I'm Philip Player.
We are now live from the World Siam Stadium in Bangkok. Today we are presenting to you FCC Naris Highland Boxing Promotions. ประธานที่ปรึกษานะครับคุณนฤทธิ์สิงห์วังชาครับพลตรีดำรงศิมกจรบุญนะครับโปรโมเตอร์ในวันนี้นะครับคุณสุพนัทจันแรมนะครับผมมิสเตอร์ Alessio Bisutti นะครับแล้วก็มิสเตอร์ปริโกสันติครับแล้วก็อินสเปกเตอร์ในวันนี้นะครับคุณธนัทสารบัญนะครับแพทย์สนามคุณจิรศักดิ์บุภาชาตินะครับแล้วก็คุณวิการดาศรีกิมนะครับก็วันนี้นะครับผมก็จะเป็นการคอลแลบกันนะครับระหว่าง FCC Naris Thailand Boxing Promotion นะครับแล้วก็ Dream Boxing Promotion นั่นเองครับ
Hi, good afternoon, all you partisans of pugilistic pleasure tuning in from around the world. 5 o'clock, we go live to the zone. Compliments of Highland Boxing, Narasingwan Foundation, FCC Fight Club, and Dream Boxing, Brain of the Drain. That's happening at 5 o'clock, Peter. We're going to be knocked out with, will be knocked out with so much action this afternoon.
Indeed, we'll be part of a great step forward in boxing in Thailand.
I think we're making history this afternoon.
Of course.
And we'd also like to give a big thanks down to our officials, Captain Tanadat Saraban, Mr. Surapot Ponglinovich, Mr. Warwolf Dunkau, Mr. Carlos Costa, Madam Pakapong Songmani, Mr. Kantong Kantong, and of course our doctors, Dr. Jurasek Bupache and his good wife. Peter, I think it's up to you to start the ball rolling or the gloves hitting.
All right, let's go. We have 13 bouts before we start going live on the zone 5 p.m. today. So, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? This first bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of super middleweight action. Calling first to the ring from the blue corner, Metin Manka.
Dancing close with beating hearts, high above, the stars align in this groove, space and time. Bangkok nightlife, feel the sound. Up so high, we're skybound. Energy, it's in the air. Space plus love, we're everywhere.
And now, welcome into the ring his opponent from the red corner, Warawut Sitchan Singh.
Towers crumble, steel and bone, voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone, blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins, feel the fire break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames to lights.
Introducing to you first, fighting out the blue corner. Official weight 74.7 kilograms with a professional boxing record of with 3 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, hailing out of Thailand, please give it up for Metin Manka. And his opponent fighting out the red corner. Official weight 78.8 kilograms with a professional boxing record of 1 victory, 4 losses, and no bouts even. Hailing out of and proudly representing Thailand, Warawut Sitchan Singh. And your referee in charge of the action once it begins, Ajahn Chris Sanyadet, and the 3 judges scoring ringside, Judge Warwut Duangnut, Judge Tanakon Kantong, and Judge Carlos Costa.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Highland Boxing Promotions right here in World Siam Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. My name is Annie McConey. My Commentary partner here to cover the action with me this afternoon is the man in the know, Mr. Jimmy Bow. And right now we kick things off in the super middleweight division. 6 rounds of boxing action. Thailand taking on Thailand. Warawut in the red corner and Metin in the blue.
Very fast start from both of these fighters meeting in the center of the ring. Nice double jab action by Metin and Warawut to start things off.
Clash of stances here. We've got an orthodox fight and a southpaw. Both these two have similar experience. So this is a well-matched fight here by Narasingh Wancha and Rico Santig.
I mean, Warawut has fought in this ring several times before, so he'll probably know it a little bit better than Metin. He knows all the weak points. He knows the size of the ring a little bit better. So in terms of experience, even though they're evenly matched on paper, Warawut probably has the advantage here.
Warawut going to the body early on in this round. Like you said, Warawut fighting. Last time we covered the action here for Highland Boxing Promotions. Good right hand there from Warawut, taking advantage of controlling center of the ring.
And he's already found his range very early on with his power hand. So as soon as you find that range with the power, you tend to just keep throwing it as much as you need to. So Warawut starting to stalk Metin now.
Warawut giving Metin a lot of looks. There's that right hand again, catching Metin right through the guard.
And it tends to be a case of once I've rocked my opponent, I know I've got the power to hurt him. I assume we're going to see Warawut start throwing that right hand. I like to see him mix it up with a jab there, not just spam the right hand, but actually throw it behind something as well.
Again, Metin trying to fire back with his own straight shots to the body, using that jab to keep Warawut at bay. But turning away when he threw that left punch off the center line. Right hand to the body there from Warawut.
And this is where Warawut wants him right now. Warawut wants him again. He's got a big right hand. Sends Metin to the canvas. And it's the shot he's been practicing that entire first half of the round. Good right hand there by Warawut.
But Warawut delaying the count from Chris Sanyadet, forcing Warawut to go to the neutral corner. So that was precious. A few seconds for Metin to recover. And we've got less than 50 seconds coming up now, the remainder of the time in this first round. We are set for 6 if it goes that far. And down goes Metin again, but it looks like that's going to be a stoppage from the referee.
And you could see the difference in the footwork. As soon as he got up to his feet, as you mentioned, Ali, he kind of delayed the count, but he didn't need any more time. Warawut's spring in his step was definitely working for him. When you get that spring working for you, followed up by a powerful right hand, that is the important thing. So here we see with these action replays, beautiful left hook right underneath that elbow, the sweet spot, brings the guard down of the opponent and sets up that crisp right hand right over the top. And that is it, folks. We're gonna go to Mr. Denman with the official announcement. Don't go anywhere. We have got 12 more fights.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the time of 2 minutes and 15 seconds, your winner by way of first round knockout, Warawut Sit Chan Singh. Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is scheduled for 4 rounds of featherweight action. Calling first to the ring from the blue corner, Nopadon Poontawi. And now entering the ring from the red corner, Benaya Gabriel Williams.
Ready to ignite. In this ring we fight till the break of night. Undefeated I stand with fire in my soul. Sweat and blood, it never gets old.
Introducing to you first, finding out the blue corner, wearing green trunks with yellow trim. His professional boxing record, 1 defeat. His official weight, 58 kilograms. Representing Thailand, Noppadon Poontawi. And his opponent fighting out the red corner, wearing red trunks with white trim. Official weight, 58.7 kilograms, and his professional boxing record, a perfect one. 7 victories and no losses. Hailing out of Singapore, the undefeated Panya Gabriel Williams. And your referee in charge of the action once it begins, Ajahn Warawut Duan Khao. And the 3 judges scoring ringside. Judge number 1, Judge Thanakon Kantong, and Mr. Anucha Rabom Pongtu, and Mr. Carlos Costa.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we swiftly move on to our next fight on the card. This is in the featherweight division, and it is scheduled for 4 rounds of boxing action. We've got in the red corner, Panya Gabriel Williams, who is undefeated as a professional, 7 bouts on his record, 7 victories, representing Singapore. Take it on, Noppadon Poontawi, who's got 1 fight on his professional record, 1 loss.
Can he avenge that loss tonight? We will see. Nice jab to start the action by Noppadon. Just charge at him in the center of the ring, unorthodox style.
Another southpaw versus an orthodox matchup. And Noppadon not wasting any time to get to know Panya, throwing that left hand straight down the pipe.
Noppadon changes into the orthodox stance when he throws his power hand, so he's going to lose a little bit of power here, but for someone like Panya, it's very awkward to fight against someone who doesn't have a traditional style of boxing. So although we're seeing a little bit of a flail here from Noppadon, Panya's got to just stick behind that jab and stay nice and tight.
Good body work there from Panya. Double body shot, slipping and dipping here, good elusiveness.
But he is getting hit there as well, and that's what we were talking about. When someone has an unconventional style, but there he goes down. The body shot sneaks its way in. Panya with the sneaky cobra shot right to the solar plexus, puts down Noppadon.
Wow, what a stoppage there. Another first round stoppage to begin this card this afternoon. Noppadon being treated by our ringside doctors. That was a very sneaky left hook to the body. Let's see if we can take a look again on the replay. So Noppadon coming in. As he opened up, Panya just took his chance right there, slipping that left hook straight through the body. And Noppadon was not able to recover. Great way to stay undefeated right there. Panya representing Singapore, and he has no blemish now in his record. Let's see what is in store for this young prospect. We'll take it over to Peter Denman for the official decision. See you in fight 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the time of 56 seconds, your winner by way of first round kill, Panya Gabriel Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is scheduled for 4 rounds of super welterweight action. Calling first to the ring from the blue corner, Chakapat Promdonti.
Blood in the air, can you taste the rage? Fighting hard in the stingy cage. Sweating fists, they collide and scream. Welcome to the ring where we crush your dreams. Champions rise, bloodied and torn. Oh, in the fight club, we're battle-born.
And now entering the ring from the red corner, Isam Abib.
Dance all night. Feel the vibe, feel the light. Dance all night, dance all night. We won't stop, we'll fight. Come on. Dance on, flash, light. Love this beat, electric, dynamic. Can't take a seat. Our hearts pounding, sound surrounding. Keep it bouncing, move astounding. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah.
Introducing to you first, finding out the blue corner, wearing blue trunks with yellow trim. His professional boxing record, 1 defeat. Official weight, 67.1 kilograms. Representing Thailand, Chakapat Prom Don 3. And his opponent finding out the red corner, wearing white trunks with black trim. Official weight 69 kilograms with a professional boxing record of 4 victories and no defeats. Hailing out of and proudly representing the United States of America. Please give it up for the undefeated Usman Abid. And the referee in charge of the action once it begins, Ajahn Arucha Ramon Tongyu. And the 3 judges scoring ringside, Ajahn Chris Sanyade, Ajahn Thanakorn Kantong, and Mr. Carlos Costa.
Okay, everyone, we move on to the 3rd fight on the card this afternoon. This is in the welterweight division. It'll be contested over 4 3-minute rounds of action. In the red corner, we got Usman Abid, who is undefeated as a professional, 4 fights on his record, 4 victories, representing the United States of America. Check on Jack Rapat Prom Don 3 from Thailand, who's got 1 fight on his record, 1 defeat.
And here we see an orthodox against a southpaw. So Usman in that orthodox position, Jack Rapat in the southpaw. So battle of the lead leg here to get that power hand off early.
Yeah, Usman closing the distance, trying to use his punches to the body, getting clocks there by Jack Rapat with that left hand.
Going to the body early definitely plays dividends for the later rounds here as well. Take out their energy, but a little bit of off-balanceness there. And if you look, I mentioned earlier, if you look at the shoes of Jack Rapat, he's got a bit of a level on them, and they will cause a lot of slips inside that ring. So Jack Rapat's got to be very careful. He isn't going to try and be too, moving around, finding angles. He's going to have to go straight forward because those types of shoes are definitely prone to slips. So we're just having a little bit of a moment here.
Just wardrobe adjustment here from the corner man, making sure that both shoes are nice and tight. Look after your kit and your kit will look after you.
I mean, that is the issue. If you do wear running shoes when you're boxing, you're going to find that you can't really move like you think you're Lomachenko. You've got to just go in straight lines. But here we are back into the action.
And here comes Usman again, targeting the body with a jab. He started with that punch at the beginning of this round. Let's see if he can build off of it.
And the unfortunate here is Jack Rapat is going for that nice check hook as Usman is charging him. But I might sound like a broken record here, but with shoes like that, it's very hard to get those check hooks off. It's very hard to move laterally. So Jack Rapat's got to be very, very conscious and really believe in that left hand to the body instead.
Jack Rapat again, trying to wind up that left hand, using that check right hook that you spotted there, Jimmy. But great right hand there from Usman, and a left hook to finish him off. Down he goes for a count.
What a beautiful combination there landed by Usman. I mean, he's been trying that left hook to that right hook several times. Finally landed it already halfway through round number 1.
Double body shots there from Usman, going right down and right upstairs there with a left hook. Yet again, but Jack Rapat jumping up like a jack in the box, trying to stay in this fight. We've got 1 minute left on the clock.
Jack Rapat should have tried taking a little bit more time there. Usman is coming out hard now like a lion that smells blood. He's just coming forward for his prey, trying to put him away as quickly as he can.
Usman slowed down a bit. A huge right uppercut to the body, and that is it. The referee has called a stop to this contest in the 1st round. Another win for Usman Abid, who improves to 5-0, undefeated as a professional, and what a way to get another win on your record. Let's take a look at the replays right here. Usman just started off very slowly, gradually working on the body of Jack Rapat, just trying to get his timing so he could land his power punches, and then eventually he took his chance with 3 knockdowns in that round. Absolutely demolished. Jack Rapat was able to get the stoppage with a variety of shots. It was 2 knockdowns where he scored it with the left hook, and he finished the job with a right uppercut to the body. Beautiful work there from this young and up-and-coming fighter. We're taking off the Peter Denman for the official decision. See you in the next fight, which will be fight 4.
Dance all night, dance all night. Feel the vibe, feel the light.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the time of 2 minutes and 2 seconds, your winner by way of first round knockout, Isam Abid.
Love this beat.
And announcing the next 3 fights will be Mr. Philip Player.
Thank you, Mr. Denman.
Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go into a cruiserweight bout at this time. Please welcome into the blue corner from Thailand, Surya Phunoi.
Can you taste the rage? Fighting hard in the stingy cage. Sweat and fists, they collide and scream. Welcome to the ring where we crush your dreams. Champions rise, bloodied and torn. Oh, in the fight club, we're battle-born. Oh, broken bones and shattered pride. Only the tough survive.
And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, in this cruiserweight contest, please welcome into the red corner from Canada, Dhruv Sophia.
Strength and heart, there's no slacking. Feel the roar, the crowd is backing. In this fight, there's no backing. Champions are born in the fire. Gloves on hands, we take it higher. Face your fears, unleash desire. One will stand, we won't tire. We won't tire.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a cruiserweight contest. Fought over 4 by 3-minute rounds with a weight limit, 90.71 kilos. Today, fighting out of the blue corner, where he weighed in at 87.5, 177 centimeters in height, 16 years of age. Wearing green trunks with white and black trim. He's trained at Sin Manasak Gym with 2 fights, 2 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, Surya Phunoi.
Born in the fire. Gloves on hands, we take it
His opponent,
higher.
ladies and gentlemen,
Face your
in this contest, weighed in at 90.4, 183 centimeters in height, 23 years of age. Wearing silver with blue trim. Comes to us by the way of the land of the Maples in Canada. He's trained there at Apollo Boxing, making his prey debut. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome to the land of smiles, Dhruv Sophia. Your opponent for this competition, Mr. Kantong Kantong. Your judges, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Warrawul Dunkau, Mr. Orchest Ramantang, Pakapon Songmani Madam. Fighters to center ring, please.
Face your fears, unleash desire. One will stand, we won't tire.
Don't be foul, okay? No holding, no more. Thank you.
Okay, guys, let's see what you got.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to fight number 4. This is in the cruiserweight division, so going up several weight classes compared to our previous bout. And this will be 4 3-minute rounds of boxing action. In the red corner, we've got Dhruv Sophia making his boxing debut, fighting out of representing Canada. And then in the blue corner, we've got Surya Phunoi, who is representing Thailand, who's got 2 fights on his record, 2 defeats.
You can see the massive size difference here. The Dhruv a lot taller than his counterpart, Surya.
Surya on the back foot here, good left hook, but being off balance there when he threw the right hand.
You know, Surya being the shorter fighter, we've spoke about this many times, Ali. When you're a shorter fighter against a taller guy, you've got to make yourself even shorter and explosive with your action. So Surya now starting to get himself out of range, exactly what he needs to do. Get yourself out of range, wait for that opening, and then explode with your shots when you find the target.
Yeah, let's see if Surya can execute that. Double jab here from Dhruv on the front foot. Touch of gloves here. Right hand down the middle from Dhruv.
I mean, Drew's trying to just hold his own here, trying to establish that jab to get working for him. Surya shouldn't really be dropping his hands either against a taller fighter who's punching down on you as well.
Left hook to the body there from Surya, but also just losing his balance as he threw the right hand. Crossing over his feet too, a mistake that you definitely shouldn't make in boxing.
Yeah, you'll hear Teddy Atlas often talk about the cross-leg knockdowns. He said as soon as a fighter crosses his legs, that's when he seems to crumble. Great right hand there by Dhruv, but Drew's got to really commit to that jab right hand as well. He can't just expect that one shot combination to be working. He's got to commit to the jab to the right hand.
Also, let's not forget this is Drew's debut, his first time fighting in professional boxing. So a lot to really think about for him, trying to work his way through this round and make sure he doesn't punch himself out too much. Good right hand there from Drew.
And the ropes held up Surya there. That could have been considered some type of a knockdown if the ref caught it, but Surya back on his feet, back into this fight. Less than a minute to go of round number 1, Ali, and Drew's dominating this fight right now with just a nice jab with the right hand.
Yeah, keeping things simple here, which is exactly what you need to do in your debut when you're having your first few fights, when you're almost getting your feet wet. Good left hit to the body there from Drew.
And he's getting underneath these shots now. Surya, he's starting to close the gap. Drew not allowing Surya to stay on that back foot for long without being punished for it. And this is where Drew should just really put on the pressure as well. And the referee has seen enough.
Yeah, a good stoppage there by the referee. Surya has taken way too much punishment with the bodywork that came from Drew, who had a very good way of just being dominant on the front foot, being assertive with his jab, and then it was the bodywork, the body shots that finished off Surya, and he just couldn't take it anymore. Good stoppage there by the referee.
Yeah, there was a few shots where he actually fell onto the ropes after the power of the shot. So very nice victory for Drew. Let's go to some replays here. So there was that crisp right hand right over the shoulder, really connecting hard to him. And that's the bodywork you were speaking of, Ali. He was really digging that right hand. Great refereeing to notice how that fight was done. Let's go to the official man in the middle.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 2 minutes, 37 seconds of round 1. A win, ladies and gentlemen, to the red corner. From his debut now goes into a win. Daruv Sapia. Right, we go on to the next competition, ladies and gentlemen, a super featherweight contest. Please welcome into the blue corner, from Thailand, Wichai Kapan. And his opponent tonight, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome into the red corner, from the Republic of the Philippines, fighting out of the red corner, Lumul Kenneth Di Barbo.
Towers crumble, steel and bone, voices clash, the unknown, dreams dissolve in the zone, blood and dust. A kingdom throne, pulse of drums, pulse of veins, feel the fire, break the chains.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a super featherweight contest, fought over by 6 by 3 minute rounds, a weight limit of 58.96 kilos. Tonight, fighting out of the blue corner where he weighed in at 58.9 from hometown here in Thailand. A fight record of 3 fights, 2 losses, 1 draw. Wearing red and white trim, Wichai Kamsan. His opponent this evening, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue and white trim, weighed in at 58.7, 168 centimeters in height, 29 years of age, and hails from the Philippines. He's trained there by Kate Sloney. 4 wins, 4 fights, 4 wins. Lumul Kenneth Di Barbo. Your referee for this contest, Mr. Chris Sanyadek. Your judges, Mr. Kantong Kantang, Mr. Ruch Raymond Tongao, and Mr. Carlos Costa. Fighters to center ring, please.
Kick lane, please, don't be foul. Okay? Skip one for 6 now. Protect your champ. Don't head back, don't back, don't think, don't lobo. Okay? Good luck. Corner, mouth guard.
Let's go, boys.
Okay, here we go. Moving on to fight number 5, and this is in the super featherweight divisions to be contested over 6 3-minute rounds. It's the Philippines taking on Thailand. Lumul Kenneth Di Barbo in the red corner with an undefeated record, 7 fights on his record. 7 victories. And Wichai comes on in the blue corner. 3 fights in his record, 2 defeats, 1 draw.
Dibaba doing a great job just moving around the ring, trying to find the openings. A very nice way to start your first round is lots of feints, lots of push jabs, trying to find these openings before committing to the power shots.
Don't get too confused here. Dibaba in the red corner with the red gloves and Wichai in the blue corner with the blue gloves.
And you can see here, Dibaba is just controlling the pace of the fight, but don't get me wrong, Wichai just staying enough in the pocket to be dangerous enough to land a counter, but not giving up too much energy. Remember, these are 6-round fights. You can win it in the first round, but you don't need to give yourself away. But a nice counter right hand by Wichai.
Another southpaw versus an orthodox. I mean, we love calling these matchups.
My favorite matchups are watching southpaws against orthodox. It just adds that extra element to the chess match of boxing. How do they work out? But a nice flurry being landed there by Dibaba. And again, you see how he's not putting much power on these shots. He's giving Wichai just enough to worry about.
Just staying relevant, making sure he keeps a good pace, building his momentum as the fight progresses. It's good work here from Dibaba in the first round.
He's fighting like a mosquito, letting everyone know you're in the room without actually attacking anybody for a while, letting them know that you're around, and then when you're ready, that's when you go in for it.
Yeah, when you least expect it. Dibaba again, good ring craftsmanship, keeping Wichai on the ropes. Overhand right there from Wichai though.
And again, it's that overhand right that we spoke about. Wichai calmly on that back foot, but looking for these counter shots. This is where Dibaba should really start attacking the body. Wichai is too comfortable with his hands very high up. This is where Dibaba can start landing those shots to the body and getting himself out of danger.
Good hook to the body there by Dibaba. Wichai backing off right now. Looks like that body shot did hurt him.
But we know when Wichai backs up, it's also because he's loading up that right hand. You can see him getting that right hand ready to throw. Big right hand again, glazes the forehead of Dibaba.
Uppercut left hook there from Wichai. Dibaba coming back with his own combination to the body, then targeting the head as well.
Final moments of round number 1, and this will be the first full round we've seen so far on the card, but a very nice clash of styles here, Ali. We've got a very slick fight of Dibaba and Wichai with that overhand right counter shot action.
Left hand to the body there by Dibaba. It looks like it just missed the target. And that is the end of the first round. This is the first time we've gone into the second round of this afternoon. And let's take you through the replays here from the first round. What a fight it was, a round it was for Dibaba. Just controlling the pace of the fight very, very well. Going upstairs and downstairs to the body. And making sure that Wichai couldn't get in at all. Like you said, Jimmy, being the mosquito, making sure everybody knew that he's in the room without striking too much.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that round. I mean, we're seeing a clash of styles. We've got a southpaw against an orthodox, so the footwork is different. But we've also got Wichai, who's very much a back foot fighter, very calm on that back foot, waits for that sledgehammer of a right hand to come over the top. The only issue with this is Dibaba could just feint his way in, allow Wichai to throw that overhand right. As soon as it misses, that's when Dibaba flips himself back, charges back in, and goes in with that left hook to right hand. So Wichai's got to be very careful. He doesn't just rely on that one overhand right.
Here we go. Round number 2 coming up. Chris Sanyadet giving a stern word to these two, making sure the fight is kept clean, kept fair. And round number 2 is underway. We are set for 6 if it goes that far.
Dibaba back, trying to establish a jab, trying to get it moving for him, trying to push forward. Wichai again on that back foot, just turtling up. But Dibaba isn't putting too much sting behind these shots yet, which is why I'd like to see him throw some body shots as well.
And when he did throw body shots, he was very assertive. There's a body shot right there, just looping straight through the guard of Wichai. But Wichai firing back with his own body shot.
I love this from Wichai. You wouldn't expect him to be throwing shots like this. You also wouldn't expect him to be in such a competitive fight right now, because that first round, I mean, if you go by counters alone, Weechai landed the clean counters, but if you go by activity, you give it to Dibaba. So these are the types of fights we love. It's very hard to know what's going on.
Dibaba almost getting his cage rattled when Weechai threw some heavy body shots, and then with Dibaba coming back very aggressively, almost losing his cool, would you say, Jimmy?
I mean, there is an element of how do I get someone out of it, and you see that crisp lead left hook landed by Weechai right in between. I mean, when you look at the record of Weechai, he's had 3 fights and he's lost 2 of them. It's very easy to overlook your opponent here. Dibaba's got to treat Weechai just like you would treat a very good fighter as well. Get that jab working for you. Once you've found that jab, that's when you can start filling up with the power shots as well.
Dibaba complaining about a low blow, but Chris Anidet says carry on fighting. Left hand there from Dibaba. Like you said, not a lot of power going behind these shots, but Dibaba just setting up that one powerful shot. And here he has Weechai in the corner, but Weechai fights his way out of it.
And finally, you know, Weechai has learned that these shots that Dibaba's thrown at me are not doing enough for me to worry about. They haven't done anything that I need to be concerned about. So eventually, Dibaba has got to start putting some mints on these shots because he's already got Weechai in a false sense of security that these punches are not going to hurt me.
Yeah, Dibaba's got to keep Weechai inside the kitchen and keep cranking up the heat, or throwing more mints at him, as Jimmy Bowe would say. Right hook to the body there from, sorry, left hook to the body there from Dibaba.
And this is where Dibaba needs to believe in his power, and that was not a low shot in my view. That was right on the line. But again, the referee sees something we don't maybe, but I think Weechai is doing a good job here, just remaining active with these body shots.
Yeah, these body shots sometimes just hitting the belt line of Dibaba.
And depending where the referee has agreed where the shot should be clean, I think the belt line is very clean. I mean, if you look at Weechai's shots, they're a lot higher than Dibaba's.
It's also the referee's vision of the shot too. Unfortunately, we can't replay the shots like this. Good left hook to the body there by Dibaba. And that's the end of the second round. We'll get the replays for you, then we'll crack on with round 3.
Such a great round of boxing. I mean, I think Dibaba's doing a good job here to constantly flurry his opponents, constantly stay active, but Dibaba isn't delivering power on the shots. And when you look at Weechai, Weechai isn't throwing any pitter-patter shots. He's only throwing vicious, venomous punches at his opponent. So when you look at power versus shots landed, you could argue Weechai are winning these rounds because he's adding the power to the shots. Dibaba is active, but Weechai is aggressive with the power.
Yeah, Dibaba staying busy, but Weechai staying relevant with his power punches. Taking a peek into the corners here. Dibaba with a lot of experience in his corner from the Highland Boxing Gym. Telling him to throw that overhand and then go straight to the body. Good corner advice, I'd say, Jimmy.
Well, we'll find out. It's always good to see who listens to their corner and who doesn't, Ali.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's the difference between a good fighter and a great fighter. A great fighter is going to listen to their corner and execute the game plan and make the changes that the corner has seen. Here we go. There's that left hook to the body.
Dibaba's starting to put some power behind these shots as well. And you can see it got to Weechai because Weechai really pushed down on his head there. So these looping, clubbing right hands from Weechai eventually will just become old news as Dibaba can just start to work around with flurries.
Weechai again uses that right hand to the body. It's definitely a shot that has stalled Dibaba in this fight. Dibaba again with the left hands.
But again, we're at a situation of like activity versus trying to win the fight. Dibaba's active, Weechai is throwing the shots that can end fights. This is a great classic matchup. Who wants it more in a situation? And that was not a low shot. These shots are definitely hitting where they're supposed to, and that's a good sign that Dibaba is being frustrated here because he keeps complaining to the referee about body shots that are very clean body shots.
High guard here from Dibaba. I mean, you need to focus on the fight. You can't keep complaining to the referee because it takes you off the game plan. There's an uppercut there from Weechai. Great shot from him. It's probably one of the best punches he's landed in this round. It went straight through the guard of Dibaba, but Dibaba is rallying back right here.
And as you mentioned, Ali, you can't keep complaining to the referee. I'm all for complaining to the referee when it happens, but also when you get to a point of if the referee isn't helping you, you've got to help yourself sometimes. Great body shot there by Weechai. Dibaba comes back with a nice flurry, and it's body for body right now, so a battle of the conditioning for sure.
Just looking at the facial expressions here, Weechai wincing at the pain and struggling with the pace from Dibaba. Is he going to break right now in this third round? We've got we're just under a half a round to go. Right hand to the body there by Weechai.
And again, these body shots are definitely getting through for both of the fighters. Nobody likes to be hit to the body, and it's one of those shots where it doesn't really catch up with you until later on in the fight. So both fighters just dig into the body halfway through the round, and there it is. It looked like a little bit of tiredness there from Weechai.
Dibaba goes straight back in, left uppercut, right hook to the body as well. Weechai waiting for that counter punch, lands the left hook, and lands the right hand. Beautiful left hook again there from Weechai. And another right hand from Weechai, really fighting back here, coming to the end of this third round.
And we are just seeing somewhat of an underdog starting to take over this fight to me. Weechai, almost like the Rocky Balboa of this fight. He's just finding these beautiful timings, these beautiful, powerful shots. He's not throwing enough necessarily to always win the round, but that's where Dibaba is coming alive. Dibaba is active, Weechai is powerful.
There is another powerful left hook to the body from Weechai, and that is the end of the third round. What a round that was.
Let's get some of these action replays. So we see that was the beginning of the round where we saw Dibaba step around and land a nice shot to the body. But here we see some of the shots peppering Weechai, but Weechai is not fazed by any of these shots. Neither shot has seemed to bother Weechai, but we've seen Weechai land some very big, powerful counters in between, which to me has really, really hurt Dibaba. The shots to the body and the shots upstairs have really hurt have hurt Dibaba as well. So depending how you want to score it, you know, we often see the judges, especially in Thailand, favor the aggressive fighter, those who try and win the fight. So Dibaba doing what he needs to do to try and win over the judges, but is he doing enough to actually win this fight? Time will tell.
Well, like you said earlier on, Dibaba being relevant and peppering his opponent with a lot of shots. You know, not putting too much power behind them, but just keeping his momentum. Whereas Weechai landed the more powerful punches and definitely disrupting Dibaba's flow.
Well, you know, Ali, pepper is a complement to the dish. You can't just overuse the pepper and expect it to work. So he's got to start adding something in between now, because Weechai is just sick of the same movement here, and I think he's doing what he needs to, going to the body, constantly throwing these aggressive uppercuts.
Yeah, Weechai here, he keeps on feinting with that right hand, just dropping his shoulder forward. And then trying to land a left hand as well at the same time. Dibaba trying to taunt him here. I think Dibaba needs to start going through the gears right now.
The problem here is Dibaba is fighting Weechai like he's unorthodox as well. He's not really using any of his southpaws to his advantage. He's not stepping to the right-hand side. He's not going to the body with a shoveling uppercut or the chest. He's just fighting like he's fighting another southpaw, and that's what I don't like to see.
Hook to the body there from Dibaba.
I mean, Dibaba's very tough. He's taken some huge shots in this fight, and he's still moving forward. Credit where credit is due, but Weechai just seems like he's very visible in this fight.
Yeah, it looks like Weechai struggling with the pressure here from Dibaba. As Dibaba goes right downstairs to the body. Heavy left hooks from Dibaba, and here he goes, marching down his opponent.
And this is where Weechai needs to be aggressive, because Dibaba now could just keep putting the pressure on, keep moving forward with the jab, keep going to the body, but he now needs to be active more than ever.
Left hook there from Weechai. Dibaba shaking it off. Most of those punches hitting the gloves of Dibaba as he walks down Weechai.
And we know that shaking your head doesn't necessarily mean anything, but Dibaba, being the active fighter in this round, just constantly throwing at his opponent, not allowing Weechai to really think about anything.
But one thing's for sure, Dibaba is everything about hitting Weechai as his leg hit the canvas. Good save by the referee, Chris Anyadet.
And again, Dibaba just constantly throwing these arm shots, but I'm worried Dibaba is going to get tired. He's still got 2 more rounds after this one, but is Wichai just taking too much? A big left hook there, landed by Wichai.
Dibaba again going back to that spot with another left hook to the body. Missing with the right hook. Wichai on his bicycle right now, trying to survive this round.
And ironically, this is where Dibaba needs to get on his bike as well and really hunt him down. Just keep giving Wichai something to worry about. Keep giving him the idea that I don't care how tired you are, I'm gonna hunt you down.
Jab there from Dibaba. Dibaba with the high guard. Trying to have a fight in the phone booth with Wichai, but his footwork is allowing him to stay on the outside, forcing Dibaba to chase him.
And you can see these shots are starting to get through to Wichai. Didn't have an answer for being smothered that much in that round. And that's the interesting part here. Although the punches weren't hurting, he wasn't being hurt. I'll be talking through some of these replays.
Yeah, I mean, Dibaba, that was probably the most dominant round for him. Wichai slowing down big time. Dibaba going to the body and making sure that he made Wichai pay when he got into the pocket. Just landing these shots in the clinch with the dirty boxing. And trying to go round the back with his hooks to the body too, landing a few times with them. Very one-sided round really for Dibaba. Jimmy, what are you expecting to see from Wichai as we go into the 5th round?
I mean, if we go by what we saw in that previous round, he looks exhausted. It looks like he hasn't got the energy. And the referee's calling it. Is that?
Yeah, he's calling it off. The fight has been stopped.
RTB.
That's what it looks like anyway.
We're just going to get an update in just a moment. But yeah, the fight has been stopped. I don't know if Wichai has been retired in his corner. I mean, we spoke about this before. There's times where are you surviving the fight or are you trying to win the fight? And after that round, maybe he was injured. Maybe something happened because to me, Wichai in that last round, Ali, did not look like the Wichai of round 1 and round 2, right?
Yeah, I completely agree. We'll take it up to Philip Player for the official decision. We'll see you in fight number 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has stopped the fight when the blue corner was unable to come out. Ladies and gentlemen, a victory by TKO in 3 minutes of round 4. Ladies and gentlemen, please a big hand for Le Bull Kenneth Dibaba. Taking his record now, 5 fights to 5 fights. Well done.
Every round will break the chains. In this game, only one reigns.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the ladies, a ladies flyweight competition. Super flyweight, please welcome into the blue corner. Please welcome Tira Manapai, a gem from Thailand.
No disguise. Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust.
And her opponent, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Oxford in Great Britain, the smiling assassin, Magdalena Schwed.
With beating hearts, high above, the stars align. In this groove, space and time. Bangkok nightlife, feel the sound. Up so high, we're skybound. Energy, it's in the air. Space plus love, we're everywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is sure to be a war. This is a ladies' super flyweight contest with a weight limit of 52.16 kilos, fought over 6 by 2-minute rounds. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner where she's wearing black trunks with orange trim. She weighed in at 51.2, 160 centimeters in height, 26 years of age. She's trained at Manapai Gym with 4 fights, 1 win, 3 losses, 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, Patira Manapai Gym. Her opponent this evening, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, wearing silver trunks with black trim with a red top. Weighed in at 52.1, 164 centimeters in height, 36 years of age. She comes from the land of Great Britain with the city where they study in Oxford. She's trained locally at Highland Boxing Gym. 3 fights, 3 wins, 2 wins by way of KO. She's known as the Smiling Assassin, Magdalena Shoed. Your referee for this contest, ladies and gentlemen, Madam Pangmak Songmani. Your judges, Mr. Warwolf Dunkau, Mr. Tankon Tanakon, and Mr. Carlos Costa. Fighters to center ring, please. Ladies.
6 loud, no head up, no holding, no elbow, nah. Good luck.
And ladies, no scratching, though I think it's difficult with the gloves.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to fight number 6. This is in the female super flyweight division, and it is the UK taking on Thailand. The Smiling Assassin, Magdalena Shoed, in the red corner. 3 fights on a record, 3 victories, undefeated as a pro. And then Patira Manopchai Jim in the blue corner, 5 fights on her record. So let's see if that experience is going to help her. Good left hook there from Patira on the back foot.
And Magdalena, we've seen her fight several times. She is a pressure fighter. She gets that jab working for her. Very confident inside that ring. Great ring walk. And here she comes alive. As soon as she gets you tangled in her web, she just starts to throw these flurries of shots. And we've seen her improve after every fight we've seen her in. So very excited for this fight, Ali.
Yeah, Magdalena being a bit elusive here on the outside, trying to roll, landing the shots to the body. Patira can't fall for this, needs to be very assertive with her jab. There she is with a 1-2.
Both fighters look in good shape for this fight as well, but this is where Magdalena comes alive. She just puts pressure on you, but Patira, what she has to do is she has to just keep stepping back and throwing those check hooks or that right hand right down the middle. Rather than trying to meet fire with fire, you've got to learn, how can I be water in a situation where my opponent is fire? She's got to put out the onslaught of Magdalena.
I mean, something that you like to say, Jimmy, everything off the jab. It's definitely a good shot to land when you're fighting a pressure fighter like Magdalena.
You know, one of the coaches I used to train with, Simon, used to mention it's rock, paper, scissors. If somebody is rock and you know they're rock, you have to become paper, and you've got to find a way to get around it. If your opponent is doing the same movement over and over, you find a way to be their counter. But I think Patira has got some great, but a big right hand from Magdalena there.
Magdalena again landing that right hand, and she's got Patira cornered on the ropes. Patira escaping, rolling off the ropes. Landing that left hook there, Patira. Magdalena complaining that it was to the back of the head. Slipping there, and that is the end of the first round.
Yeah, very entertaining round, very active round. 2-minute rounds here, so we see some of these replays. Magdalena very much trying to get that jab through, but I'd really like to see Magdalena stop sticking that right hand next to her ear and, you know, and start just moving it down near your chin, because the punch to the chin is the one that usually knocks you down, and you can move your hands 1 inch to block to the right-hand side. So she needs to learn to not stick to that basic style of boxing. Keep that right hand nice and loose, rather than sticking it to the right-hand side or the left-hand side of your face. Just bring it forward. You know, Emmanuel Stewart used to teach Lennox Lewis this. He would say, can you block your chin? Yes. Can you block the right-hand side of your face? Well, then stop blocking the right hand, bring it to the middle of your face. And that's what you often see with newer fighters. They tend to just glue a right hand to their head.
Yeah, defense is the best offense. You definitely need to have that in the sport of boxing. And here we go, round number 2 underway. We are set for 6 rounds of action if it goes that far. Magdalena with the black and silver trunks in the red corner, and Patira with the black and orange trunks in the blue.
Yeah, 2-minute rounds means you've got to start going for him. We nice see some counters here from Patira, but as soon as the counter landed, Magdalena's just coming alive right now and starting to just throw flurry after flurry. So both fighters getting these big counters off.
Right hands here from Magdalena. Pushing forward. She's on it like Sonic in this second round. Still doesn't slow down. Same pace that she drove from the first round.
Manapachai Gym are very known for being good pressure fighters as well, and being able to hand pressure quite well as well. So I'd like to see Patira start believing in that, start going to the body, if someone's moving forward and you start digging to their body, they'll meet you with the same shot, which means the power hits on a little bit harder.
Well, like you said, James, sometimes, Jimmy, it's the best thing to do is to bully a pressure fighter, if that is what Patira's game plan is. I mean, Magdalena has done a great job of just smothering her from the first round and leading into the second.
Yeah, Magdalena's throwing maybe 10 punches and landing 3 of them, but it's definitely winning on the judges' scorecards here. And if Patira doesn't have an action, we see a backhand there, which isn't allowed, but big left hook land for Patira, but Magdalena, every time she gets clipped, it seems to light a fire underneath her.
Right hand there from Magdalena. Missing with the left hook. Patira coming back with a 3-punch combination, ending it with the left hook.
Big right hand again. Magdalena has got to start flicking that jab in with it as well. Rather than relying on flurries alone, start trying to throw some doubles and some triple combinations. Patira has just got to accept that you're in stormy seas right now, and eventually you'll find some calm waves. So get you through that stormy weather, get yourself into calm seas, and then start landing your combos. But at the end of the round, Ali, what a great round it was from both fighters.
Yeah, what a round it was. I felt like Patira came into her own a bit more, was more assertive, trying to land her counters, especially that left hook. But Magdalena just kept on walking her down and did not take her foot off the gas at all. Like I said during the round, bullying the bully, making sure that she stayed on the toes of Patira. Patira using that check left hook that you can see on the replay. Great shot to use against a pressure fighter, or a fighter that's been very aggressive on the front foot.
You know, they often say, Ali, that to beat a slick fighter is all about smothering them, not allowing them to get anything going for themselves, not allowing them any thinking time, and not giving them any of the angles that they would usually like to use. So very nicely done from Magdalena to realize that she's up against a very slick boxer here.
Here we go, round 3 underway. This is the halfway point for this super flyweight bout in the female division. Left hook there from Patira, but Magdalena storming forward with left hooks and right hooks to the body.
Yeah, and this is one of those situations where you're allowed to just keep going to the body, but we see some blood streaming down the face of Magdalena, and it could have been a clash of heads as she's rushed in there. We're getting the doctor to have a quick look at that. I mean, great refereeing. She spotted it instantly, and she's having a look right now. As long as the blood isn't trickling into the eye and it's not blocking the vision, the fight can carry on. But that cut is going to be a deciding factor right now.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. The blood is not going into the eye. It does look a lot more bad than it is, but it's on the side of the eye. As long as that blood doesn't stream into the eye and blur the vision of Magdalena, then the fight can continue.
There is streaming into the eye, but then there's blood on the gloves, there's sweat on the gloves. Eventually, that blood will find its way into the eye. Magdalena has now got to try and put her opponent away as soon as she can, and she's doing a good job of it. Magdalena is very, very tough. She just likes to keep going, but Patira has now got a chance here to really steal this fight away from her opponent.
Yeah, absolutely right. And the good thing about that cut is it's in a great place for Patira because she likes to use her left hook, and she can just keep on targeting that cut with the left hook, making it worse, making it bigger, and that could force the doctor to stop this fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just the part of the fight game. Unfortunately, you've got to use everything to your advantage. Those left hooks to the right hands, Patira starting to believe in a combination. And, you know, John Jones mentioned it. Making somebody bleed's an interesting thing, but seeing your own blood and being able to fight is a different type of fight, and that's what we're witnessing right now.
It's like Magdalena a bit overwhelmed by this pace. I mean, if you've ever been cut before in a fight, like you said, seeing your own blood, if you get cut and it starts going into the eye, then that is obviously a big problem. But going down the face, going down, like just being there, like sometimes it can play on you a bit that you don't want it to get worse.
Yeah, I mean, final moments of this round, the corner of Magdalena have got to get this under control as quickly as they can. But a big right hand gets through for Magdalena. Great way to end this round.
Another right hand there from Magdalena. She keeps slinging it from her stance. And that is the end of the third round. Lots of drama here at World Siam Stadium on Highland Boxing Promotions. Let's take a look at the replays right here, Jimmy.
What a fight we are witnessing. I mean, it looked like, you know, Magdalena really pushes the pace anyways. As soon as that blood started pouring out, Patira started coming alive with those left hooks, those jumping, crouching left hooks, and was getting him through. But towards the end of the round, Magdalena still landed those right hands. So you see some of those backhands in some of the replays. Magdalena's got to be very careful. She doesn't give anything away. She doesn't lose a point for throwing those illegal shots. She's got to be very, very careful there. But a great round from both fighters. Credit to Magdalena. She saw the cut, did not back down, and just went forward. But Patira's got a chance now.
Yeah, she definitely does have a chance.
Seconds out here.
Corner to really taking their time to work on that cut in between rounds. There's only so much you can do in a minute. And you got to think about it, Jim, like when you get into the ring, that's cut off like about a third of the time. So really, you've only got about 40 seconds to work on a cut.
I mean, they've had enough time now. That is the longest round in between to get some time back. But a big right hand again. Magdalena going for that backhand of a fist. Got to be very careful here, but nice left hook here by Patira.
Right hand again there from Magdalena. But Magdalena turning away, turning her head too far off the center line.
And we can see both fighters. I mean, it gets into a fight or flight stage here because Patira is definitely tired, and she's up against Magdalena, who's very tough and very, very active as well. So Patira knows she can't just stay in the pocket with Magdalena. She's got to land the combinations, get herself out, get in and out of this fight to stay relevant.
Patira going in there with the hooks. Magdalena trying to fend her off. Right hands from Magdalena, but stumbling backwards from a left hook from Patira.
And this is where Patira needs to start doubling, tripling the jab. As soon as your opponent looks slightly overwhelmed, that's when you push the pace. That's when you keep jabbing downwards. You don't even need to land a right hand. Just keep pushing that jab out.
The tables for me have really turned in this round, Jim. As soon as Magdalena got that cut, she's really slowed down. And if anything, Patira has started to come into her own.
But then if Magdalena isn't going to be put away, Patira's got to wonder, what else do I need to do? Because it'll become a battle of the gas tanks here, Ali.
Or you can just hear Patira's corner shouting, throw the left hook, throw the left hook. I mean, that's all well said and done, but she really needs to set that up. It is a good shot of hers, but definitely being accustomed to that, where you just try and rely on that left hook too much and it leaves you open for counter punches.
And this is what I'm saying, everything off the jab. You jab and turn the jab into a left hook as well. So you can throw the jab and the left hook as the same punch here. But this is where Magdalena usually does very well towards the end of the round. And here we see it again. She starts to throw flurries, but the judges will notice these shots are not relevant.
Magdalena ducking down, and that is the end of the fourth round. Lots of drama going on in here. And let's see how Magdalena's corner can deal with that cut that looked like it got a little bit worse in that round. Take a look at the replays here. And Patira getting her second wind in the later stages of this fight. She just kept on putting the pressure on Magdalena, trying to find a home for that left hook. Definitely did a good job with landing the jab, going down to the body that you can see on a replay. Magdalena trying to keep herself low. And kept on trying to land that right hand. But for me, Jimmy, on my unofficial scorecard, I'm giving that round to Patira. I thought she did a really good job staying in there and giving Magdalena a bit of a nightmare in the fourth round.
Yeah, it's a very hard one to judge because usually how someone ends the round tends to really favor the judge. So whenever a round is close, the judge is almost waiting for that moment. They're waiting for something at the end. So I'm very curious to see how that round was judged because we saw Magdalena really come alive to those body shots right at the end of the round, but is it enough to win the round? Time will tell. And it looks like that cut might be under control, but for how long, Ali? Those left hooks are very mean.
Well, one thing's for sure, Jimmy, the smiling assassin has got another different smile on her face as we go into round number 5. Left hooks here from Patira. Uppercut, right hand there from Magdalena. She comes storming forward.
Magdalena really throwing these aggressive hooks as well. When she sits down on these hooks, Magdalena's very powerful. We're seeing it right now. We've not seen this from Magdalena where she actually sits down on these hooks and starts delivering them. So this is where Patira has got to get on that back foot, get that jab working and throw these right hands when she's got a chance.
Jab here from Magdalena. Right hand as well. Left hook from Patira.
Bit of a slugfest going on right now. Definitely a fight the fans like to see. Sometimes we like to see the very technical fights. Sometimes we just like to see two people going for it. These two warriors, these two fighters really just laying it on the line. Boxing is a theater as well, and that's what we're seeing.
Both fighters getting their shots right there. Right hand from Patira. Magdalena with her own right hand though.
Magdalena, to me, is doing absolutely fantastic in this round. She's landing clean shots. She's landing powerful shots. And Patira, I think she's come out in this round not expecting Magdalena to be so dangerous, which has maybe caught her off guard.
Magdalena, though, definitely has hit Patira right on the button in this round and stopped her in her tracks. Almost looked like a few times that Patira just was going to stumble.
And this is the most important part. Final 30 seconds. Who's got the most gas in the tank? And this tends to be the case. We know Magdalena always saves up for that final 15, 10 seconds. Patira has got to be aware of it. When Magdalena comes forward, that's when the uppercuts start working for you.
Left hook there from Magdalena. Patira trying to land her own left hook back, but missing. Right hand there from Magdalena. There you go. And to answer the left hook from Patira. And that is the end of the round.
I see some of these replays. There was that jumping left hook once again. Patira had so much success in the previous round with it, but Magdalena, to me, came out with a different game plan in that round where she sat down on her shots, she dipped the knees and started throwing these hooks and hooks after hooks. And to me, it was working for in the opening round, but sorry, the opening of that round. Magdalena has got the ability now to finish this fight strong. If she can take this 6th round, to me, she wins a fight. Patira has got to believe in that jab and that right hand as well, but use that jab to left hook more.
Okay, here we go, entering the 6th and final round. What a fight this has been, absolute drama. Corner team for Magdalena spending a lot of time on that cut. Let's hope they've been able to close it up for the final round.
I mean, great corner work by Magdalena's team to stay in the ring for as long as possible to get it under control. Final round here, 6th and final round. What a fight it's been. Big glazing left hook again, double left hook, triple left hook from Patira.
And that right hand as well, going through the guards. Patira landing that left hook at the beginning of the round to target that cut, to get that Vaseline out of it and keep the blood flowing.
I think this could be a deciding round. Obviously, we don't know how they're judging it, but these are the most important rounds, the final round to really win it. But Magdalena comes alive with a left hook and a right hook. She's starting to slam away at Patira.
Jab there from Patira. Right hand from Magdalena as she tries to swarm her opponent.
And these are the rounds that we like to see. Just two fighters putting it all on the line. We barely see any clinching from these two fighters, yet they're fighting inside the pocket. Very beautiful stuff to see.
You can hear the applause from the corner of Patira. Magdalena pushing forward, using the right hand, slipping away, landing the right hand again. Good slipping and dipping here from Magdalena, referee. Just motioning to keep your head up.
Yeah, Magdalena gets nice and low, like Nigel Benn. Even got the same shots Nigel Benn used to wear. Dipping low, getting underneath those shots, but the referee can call it a foul to get your head up. But again, Patira the jumping left up, but Magdalena returns with a great shot of her own. Absolute warfare going on.
Magdalena staying low, going upstairs to the right hand. Jab there from Magdalena. Right hand just goes past the head of Patira. That right hand connected flush.
And you can see Magdalena has not once taken her foot off the pedal here. She has constantly moved forward, and this is the sound that Magdalena hears, and this is the sound where she comes alive. This is an absolute fight so far. Great shots being landed, great counterpunch by Magdalena.
Right hand there, Magdalena getting the final say at the end of that round. And we will go to the judges' scorecards for the first time this afternoon. Here's the replays right here. Magdalena just pushing forward, fighting for dear life. And Patira just trying to hold on for dear life as well, using her counter punches to her best ability. Really great clash of styles between these two. We will go to Philip Player for the official decision. Let's find out who's won this fight on points. We'll see in fight number 7.
Underneath the lights were sold to victory, hearts of gold. Champions are born in the fire. Gloves on hands, we take it higher. Face your fears, unleash desire. One will stand, we won't tire.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have it. Judge Warraworth, 58-56. Judge Tannacorn, 56-58. Judge Carlos Costa, 58-56. A split decision to the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, the smiling assassin, Magdalena Smith. Magdalena, smiling assassin. There was a bit of Kill Bill there tonight.
Kill with a smile, as always. I really enjoyed that. And really grateful for Highland team, my family, my friends, my lovely boyfriend. I love you, all of you guys. And people that in front of the TV as well. Dziękuję wszystkim za oglądanie. Kocham was bardzo. Pozdrawiam Polskę and UK and all my lads from ODS as well. I love you guys. See you soon.
That was definitely your toughest fight tonight. So where do you go from here now? What is the next dream?
I need more adventure. I need more.
More adventure?
I need more blood.
More blood. Ladies and gentlemen, the smiling assassin, Magdalena Sabed. Now she's belting me. Okay, I put it over now to Mr. Peter Denman. Thank you.
That was a great fight, hell of a fight. And now we're moving on to the 7th bout of this afternoon, scheduled for 6 rounds of super flyweight action. Calling first to the ring from the blue corner, Surya Kraimani.
Flashlight, love this beat. Electric, dynamic, can't take a seat. Our hearts pounding, sound surrounding. Keep it bouncing, move astounding. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Dance all night, dance, dance all night. Feel the vibe, feel the light. Dance all night, dance, dance all night. We won't stop, we'll fight. Come on. Flash, lights, love this beat.
Welcome into the ring now from the red corner, Leonard Torres.
The bass is thumping, hearts jumping, boom, let's light it up, no stop. This room, dance all night, dance all night. Feel the vibe, feel the light. Dance all night, dance all night. We won't stop, we'll fight. Come on. We'll fight. Come on.
Introducing to you first, fighting out the blue corner, official weight 52.5 kilograms with a professional boxing record of 5 victories, 5 defeats, and 2 bouts even. Representing Thailand, Surya Kraimani. And his opponent fighting out the red corner, official weight 51.8 kilograms with a boxing record of 7 victories, no defeats, and no bouts even. Representing the Philippines, please give it up for the undefeated Leonard Torres. And your referee in charge of the action once it begins, Ajahn Chris Sanyadet. Mr. Arucha Ramon Tongu and Mr. Tanakon Kantong, and the guy in the ring is Mr. Carlos Costa.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to fight number 7. This is in the super flyweight division. Contested over 6 3-minute rounds. In the red corner, we've got the undefeated Leonard Porres. He is undefeated as a professional, 7 fights on his record, 7 victories, representing the Philippines. And in the blue corner, we've got Surya Kaimani. He has 12 fights on his record, 5 victories, 5 defeats, 2 draws, representing Thailand.
And we're spoiled here, Ali. Southpaw against an orthodox. So Leonard in the southpaw stance and Surya in the orthodox. Big counter right hand from Surya. Big chopping left hand downstairs from Leonard. What a counter shot so far.
Leonard again, left hand down the middle, left hand to the body.
Leonard really just coming alive with his body shots, and we'd love to see a good body puncher early on. Really sets the stage for your opponent later on in the fight.
Jab here from Leonard. Surya looks like he's struggling here on the outside. Good shot to the body there by Leonard. Leonard again going upstairs with the left hand.
And you know, we were speaking about this in the previous fights, Ali. You've got to fight your opponent like they are the orthodox that's in front of you. And that's what we're seeing with Leonard. He's putting beautiful combinations together, using that jab and then clubbing with the left hand right down the middle. Aim for the chest is the best move here, but he's absolutely piecing up Surya here.
Right hand there from Leonard. Left hand down the middle again.
And you can see what Leonard is doing here. It's like herding sheep. He's got his opponent where he wants him to do. And everywhere Leonard wants Surya to move, he gets him where he wants him. It's beautiful footwork. You can see him just placing that lead leg just on the outside to make Surya move. This is absolutely beautiful boxing by Leonard so far.
Surya in the center of the ring right now. Leonard, though, pushing the pace, pushing him backwards onto the ropes yet again. I mean, this is exactly, like you said, herding sheep, Jimmy. Just where Leonard wants Surya to be on the rope so he can just tee off on him. There's another good left hand down the middle. Great body work by Leonard as he uses the right hook. It goes upstairs with the right hook as well.
Yeah, there's cutting off the ring and there's herding somebody into the corner, and that's what we're seeing. That is the difference here. Leonard is herding right now rather than cutting off the ring. Surya still in this fight, still whipping these right-hand counters upstairs, and that is the best counter he's going to land. But he eats another left hook as well as he goes against the ropes. Every shot Leonard is firing has straight-up venom right hand, sends Surya across the ring. Big shots being fired here. How many more shots can Surya take of this?
Left hand to the body there by Leonard. Right hook to the body too. Right hook again there from Leonard.
And I like that he's throwing shots right back. He's giving himself just enough to keep the referee off him right now. But a big left hand sends him to the canvas. What a body shot, and these body shots, if it doesn't put him down now, the later rounds definitely will.
7, 8. How are you feeling?
And there, just as the clapper goes. Oh, and that's the end of the round. That's the end of the round. What a way for Leonard to finish the first round with a knockdown. A very dominant round for Leonard as we started this fight. He was dominant, and it was all about where he put himself in the ring. I mean, Jimmy Bowe talking about it earlier, making sure you're the shepherd, make sure you're herding your opponent right to where you want them. Normally the best way to put your opponent in a very difficult place is putting them on the ropes or in the corner. You do that with your footwork, making sure you move very, very slightly and putting pressure on them. And Leonard just keeping it simple, firing that left hand straight down the middle, using the right hook to the body as well.
Yeah, it's the footwork and it's the feint as well as the body shot and punch selection. It's such a cocktail of things. If you think of it like this, if you're throwing lots of left hooks, your opponent is naturally going to move away from it. So the shots that you throw is the shot that you want them to walk into, and that's what we're seeing right now. Beautiful stuff by the Filipino fighter, Mr. Leonard Porres. But Surya's still in this fight. He's still got those counter right hands, Ali.
Yeah, let's see if Surya can land these counter right hands, or if Leonard can pick up where he left off or get the job done in round 2.
Jumping left hand there attempted by Surya. And again, Surya, to me, has to mix things up. He cannot allow Leonard to dictate the pace like he did in that first round.
Left hand to the body there from Leonard. Surya trying to step off. He's got some space there. He had some space to pivot off Jimmy, but he didn't take it. He just kept himself on the ropes.
And when you've been hit with so many big shots, it's very hard to take gambles inside the fight because you know that that punch is coming. And that is the beauty of the feint by Leonard. He set it up in the first round, but this is where Suriya's coming alive. And this is where Suriya should push the pace. You've got to out-bully the bully sometimes. Big shots getting through.
Now Leonard going down to the body, wailing in these huge left hands. Big left hook there from Leonard, going down with the right hand to the body too, and the right hook to the head.
I mean, credit where credit is due. Suriya just took some of the biggest shots and did not once look fazed by them. But Leonard has found his time and he's found his angles and he's coming alive with them, Ali.
Yeah, he definitely is. Swing and a miss there by Suriya. Leonard still going to the body with that right hook. Right hooks here again from Leonard. Using the left hand to the head too. You have a bit of a smile on Leonard's face, enjoying himself in there, but right uppercuts getting through the guard by Suriya.
I mean, Suriya is just so resilient. He's taking so much punishment, but still firing back. And again, he's doing just enough to keep that referee away from him. But these body shots are eventually going to start paying off. And these shots are getting through.
Uppercut here from Suriya. Looks like he's found his punch in the fight, but down goes Suriya yet again. That was a left uppercut to the body by Leonard. And Suriya getting the count here. Referee is at 7. And he gets up to his feet. Suriya saying that he can continue. And referee is saying to box on.
And we love to see Carlos making sure the fighter is okay before he carries on. Back into the action, and again he goes to the canvas, and that is all she wrote, folks. That is the victory in round number 2 for Mr. Leonard Porres. What a victory. I love a good body puncher, I love a good sheep herder, and that's exactly what we saw. That rear uppercut was the final nail in the coffin, right to the chest, right where it needed to be, and put the man to the canvas. And that is it, folks. Let's go to Mr. Denman with the official announcement.
Only the tough survive tonight. Punches fly, no time for fear. Feel the pain, yet no one's near.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the time of 2 minutes and 18 seconds, your winner by way of second round KO from the red corner, Leonard Porres.
Broken bones and shattered pride. Only the tough survive tonight.
And this next bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of cruiserweight action. Calling first to the ring from the blue corner, Patpong Sit Chan Singh.
Battle of Bangkok in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise.
Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins.
And now entering the ring from the red corner, Hamza Al-Babahani.
In this ring we fight till the break of night. Undefeated, I stand with fire in my soul. Sweat and blood, it never gets old. Crowd roaring loud, feel the energy buzz. Body to body in a world where pain's a must.
Introducing to you first, finding out the blue corner, official weight 89.6 kilograms with a professional boxing record of 8 victories and 17 defeats. Representing Thailand, Patpong Sit Chan Singh. And his opponent, finding out the red corner, official weight 87.8 kilograms with a professional boxing record of 4 victories, 1 defeat, and no bouts even. Representing Kuwait, Hamza Al-Babahani. And the third man in charge, Mr. Thanakorn Kantong, and the three judges scoring ringside, Mr. Warawut Dudkau, Mr. Chris Sanyadet, and Mr. Arucha Ramon Tongu.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to fight number 8. Straight back in the cruiserweight division. This is 6 rounds of boxing action over 3-minute rounds. In the red corner, we've got Hamza Al-Baba Ani. In the red corner, representing Kuwait with a professional boxing record of 5 fights, 4 victories, 1 defeat, no draws. Taking on Patpong Sitchan Singh, representing Thailand, with a total of 25 professional fights on his boxing record. Good start here from Patpong in the first round.
Our heaviest fight of the afternoon so far, and you can see the massive difference in between these two fighters. Absolute muscles on muscles for Hamza, but Patpong holding his own with some nice body shots. And you know, this is where Patpong really comes alive here. A bit of a slip there, the glove did touch the canvas. Back into the action they go.
Hamza on the front foot, shutting up here, waiting just to land a shot, popping out the jab. Patpong missing it.
And it's a very intimidating thing when a man that size is just marching towards you with a high guard. You know he's going to go to your body. You know he's going to try and land heavy shots. So Patpong has got to be elusive here. He's got to stay active, but he's also got to prove to Hamza he's not afraid of him as well.
Jab there by Patpong. High guard here, still from Hamza.
I like that Hamza is just staying relevant in this fight, being in the space just enough. Nice head movement by Patpong, but that's where Patpong needs to explode with his action. Clinch when he's too close, get that jab working for him, because right now, I think the long-range fight could go to Patpong, so he's got a nice jab.
Hamza tying up his opponent. Less than half a round to go here. Right hand there from Hamza.
Right hand just grazing the opponent there. And those are the shots that can sometimes send your big right hand get through for Patpong. Exactly the shots we were talking about. These sneaky shots. But when he's up this close, he can take a little bit of time off, take a breather, and get to that medium to long range.
Right hand here from Patpong. Happy to meet Hamza in the middle. Keeping his gloves up, wanting to have a fight in the phone booth and winning that exchange with the uppercut.
And this is the tricky part here, because Hamza knows he's got the strength, he's got the power, but Patpong, all he needs is the belief in his shots that he can outlast, because 6 rounds for a cruiserweight is not an easy thing. It's very easy to tie. A big uppercut gets through for Patpong. And we're starting to see some of these shots really slip through the guard, Ali.
Yeah, we really are. Patpong wanting to rope-a-dope. Hamza, though, not falling for it, still coming forward, shelling up right here. Beautiful uppercut there from Patpong on the back foot and resetting here as he steps into the neutral corner.
I think the confidence here is what wins the fight for Patpong. As long as he can believe he can defeat this bigger, stronger man, that's where he's got the action for him working. Hamza's got to get behind a jab, though. He's got to get behind a double jab with the right hand and stick to the basics of boxing.
That's the end of the rounds. We will get you the replays before we head into round number 2, which is coming up right now. Here are the replays.
So there we see some nice head movement from both fighters, but those jabs slipping through the guard and the right hand landing right down the middle. I mean, Patpong, to me, early on, had to realize, can I outbox this man? Can I outmove him? And that's all he needed to know. Once he started landing that jab, once he got that right hand in, I think that's what Patpong definitely needed. Hamza has got to stick to the basic boxing. Doubling the jab with the right hand. Maybe throwing some shovel shots in there as well, but stick to the basics. Basics win fights.
Yeah, Jimmy, you're absolutely right. Basics do win fights, and you just need to stick to them for sure. I mean, Hamza on the wrong side of the experience side, really. Patpong with a lot of experience compared to him. And using it as well. Great footwork from Patpong in that first round. Using his timing, being able to slip shots through Hamza's guard. Definitely ruffling the feathers of Hamza. Giving him a lot to think about as we enter into round 2.
Yeah, that's the important thing here. Giving him something to worry about whilst you're taking a breather as well. You've got to have power in your shots, or at least some sting in those shots to give your opponent something to worry about. Don't give him any rest room, but Patpong keeps sneaking these uppercuts right in between the guard of Hamza.
Bit of dirty boxing there from Patpong inside the clinch. Hamza comes storming forward, missing with the right hand to the body. And if anything, Jimmy, I guess this is where Patpong is going to have some success tying up Hamza inside the clinch and being dirty with the dirty boxing on the inside within the clinch.
I mean, that's what he needs to do. Whatever's working, he's got to stick to it because, like we said, cruiserweights aren't known for going the full 6 rounds with full energy.
See here, Patpong again, sneaking these right uppercuts through the guard as he engages in the clinch, almost using a peekaboo style in the clinch, just wrapping up Hamza inside the clinch and then pushing off and landing a shot. Great work there by Patpong on the back foot, landing the right hand. And here we go inside the clinch again. What trickery has Patpong got up his sleeve? There's a right hook over the top.
I mean, the trickery here is he's allowing Hamza to try and rest and relax inside the clinch and take a little bit of a breather, and that's when Patpong is actually being his most dangerous. So Patpong has kind of rejected the jab with the right hand, has now turned his style into an uppercut inside the clinch. So beautiful boxing by Patpong, very good boxing IQ to really switch up the game plan mid-fight.
Uppercut there from Hamza. I just feel like Hamza has been smothered as soon as he gets into the pocket and Patpong ties him up. Hamza really wants to keep this fight at mid to long range, whereas Patpong wants to keep it, you know, in the short range, inside the pocket, and so he can wear down Hamza.
And at this point, Hamza's just walking towards him, but not really putting anything on that walk. You've got to walk with a jab. You've got to flinch with your shoulders. You've got to flinch with your eyes. You've got to give your opponent something to worry about. Otherwise, Patpong just needs to keep firing. He doesn't need to do much. Just keep these big shots coming over the top.
Hamza, double body shots to the body. Staying busy inside the clinch now. Using that left hand just to anchor himself inside the clinch. But a little clinch work there from Hamza.
And we're starting to see it right now. Patpong's starting to just get his punches together, and once these uppercuts work for him, Hamza with a nice flurry right down the middle. But this is where Hamza needs to be busier with his shoulders. He needs to keep flicking these jabs out. He needs to get that jab working for him before he delivers the power shots. Because Patpong is no longer afraid. He's no longer worried about Hamza's power.
High guard here from Hamza, swinging and missing. Patpong using the uppercut. Right club and right hook, and down goes Patpong. Just in the dying seconds of the round. It doesn't look like Patpong is going to recover. He's still on the canvas, and referee is waving this one off. What a shot right there, Jimmy. We say it all the time. One punch can just change the outcome of the fight. And in this cruiserweight division, there's no margin for error. And Hamza saw his opportunity and took it. Just wellied that right hook straight through the guard. It hit the glove, but had so much power, it just took the life out of Patpong. But he's okay. He's been treated to by our doctors inside the ring. And we'll go over to Philip Player for the official announcement with Peter Denman.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the time of 3 minutes on the dot, your winner by way of second round KO, Hamza El Baba Hani. Announcing the next 2 fights will be Mr. Philip Player.
Thank you very much, Peter. Ladies and gentlemen, we go into a welterweight contest. Please welcome into the blue corner from Thailand, Aphasit Singh Manasak Gym.
Shadows crawl on neon streets. Sweat drips in the Bangkok heat. Fist clenched tight, heart beat loud. No room for fear under the shroud.
And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome into the red corner, all the way from the United Kingdom, Zishan Ali.
Under neon lights, the crowd moves fast. Heartbeats synchronize, it's a blast. Electric fever in the air. Feel the beat, let down your
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a welterweight contest fought over a 6 by 3 minute round with a weight limit 66.67 kilos. Tonight, wearing black trims with green trim, he weighed in at 66.6 kilos. He hails from Thailand. He's trained here locally at Sin Manasak Gym. With 11 fights, 5 wins, 6 losses, please please welcome opposite Sin Manasak Gym. His opponent this evening, fighting out of the red corner, wearing all purple like Elvis Presley, weighed in at 66.6, 173 centimeters in height, 34 years of age. Once again hails from Oxford in the United Kingdom. Trained locally at Highland Boxing Gym. 3 fights, 3 wins, 1 win by KO. Ladies and gentlemen, Zishan Ale. Your referee for this contest, Mr. Atta Romanhanya. Your judges, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tanakon Tagan, Mr. Kanan Sandakyan, Mr. Carlos Costa. Fighters to center.
No, Lobo, okay? Head, okay. Five, okay.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to fight number 9 in the welterweight division. This will be contested over 6 3-minute rounds. In the red corner, we've got Zishan Ali, undefeated as a pro, 3 fights on his record, 3 victories, representing the UK. And in the blue corner, we've got Apisit Sin Manasak Gym, with 11 fights on his record, 5 victories, 6 defeats, and he is representing Thailand.
And we've again seen Zishan Ali in this ring before. Him and his training partner, Magdalena Sved, Highland Boxing Gym, but we've seen Zishan Ali usually starts a little bit slower. We usually see him a little bit more methodical with that jab, with the right hand, but it looks like he's starting a little bit faster now. So Apisit Sin Manasak Gym's got to be very careful, because Zishan Ali, to me, has got a different game plan coming into this one.
Zishan with the feints early on. Moving his head off the center line.
And we've said this before, it's the jabs with the flinching and the feints that can really win it for you in the later rounds, Ali.
Sometimes, Jimmy, is it too soon to land the fight? Here we go, Zishan going to work on the ropes, keeping Apisit cornered there. Apisit slipping and dipping with the right uppercuts.
Both fighters trying to get these uppercuts in. Very interesting work there. Nice body work being landed by Zishan, but Apisit just holding his own as well.
Zishan pouring out the jab. Jab to the body there from Apisit. Strong jab from Apisit to the body. Let's see if he can build on that.
And this is where the jab would work beautifully for Zishan. If somebody just keeps moving the head, you just throw the jab right down the middle and then you start going to the body. You start shoveling shots right to the body. If your opponent wants to move the head a lot, you just shovel to the body.
Left hook here from Zishan. Zishan staying on the front foot. Good jab there from Zishan. Going back and forth from a traditional boxing guard to a Philly shell. Right hand there, left hook from Zishan.
Very active, very busy. Less than a minute to go. Big looping left hand there. Zishan returns with a nice combination. And I like that Zishan isn't sticking to these single punch combinations. He's landing flurries as a part of his counter punching. Very good stuff by Zishan.
Left hook to the body there by Apisit. Apisit again going to the body, going upstairs with the right hand.
I love the way Apisit throws that shot to the body as well. It's so disguised, it's so blinded by the opponent, and it really digs it right underneath the ribs. So great stuff by Apisit. But Zishan not taking the bait there by the taunting of Apisit.
Again, Apisit going to the body with the left hook. Right hand goes straight through the guard. There's the clapper for 10 seconds left in the round.
And you can see again, Zishan still staying active, still staying busy. Being dangerous without being in the danger zone is the key in boxing sometimes. And that is the end of round number 1. What a round scheduled for 6 rounds. So we see these replays. We saw that crouching left hook to an uppercut, just missing the target of Zishan. Zishan did a very good job there to keep his jab very active, keep his right hand cocked and ready to go. I do like this new version of Zishan Ali. Usually it takes a little bit of time to get started, but this round, I think he just took the fight to his opponent. I'd like to see him in this second round really push the pace right now. I think he's got the upper hand, Ali.
Yeah, let's see. Like we said earlier on in the previous fight, you can see the difference between a good fighter and a great fighter who listens to their corner and takes on the advice. Thought the opposite gave Zishan a lot to think about, just kept on landing that right hand and left hook to the body. Whereas Zishan, Ali stayed on the front foot, but definitely got stopped in his tracks a couple of times with those right hands.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, some of these uppercuts getting through, but those shoveling body shots landed by opposite, to me, very, very sneaky. And a sneaky body shot tends to be the one that puts people down.
Yeah, we did see that earlier on this evening, or this afternoon. We go round 2 underway. Zishan Ali in the red corner with the purple trunks with silver trim, and Apisit in the black trunks with the silver trim as well.
I mean, style game, Zishan Ali is winning. Those are some fantastic looking shots. Credit where credit is due. Central ring for both of these fighters. Nice jab movement for Zishan. And this is the Zishan that I've seen before. Very calm, very selective with his shots. Not like we saw in that first round, Ali.
Yeah, really, it's all about the shot selection that you use. Got to have a method behind the shots as well. Good jab there from Zishan as he backs off and then gets straight back in the center ring.
And that is the key, methods behind the shots, not throwing shots for the sake of throwing punches, but being methodical with it, thinking or outthinking your opponent as best as you can. Whipping left hook attempted upstairs by Zishan. A little bit of a slower round in comparison.
Jab there from Zishan.
And you can see Apisit's going square right now with his waist. If he gets hit with a big clean shot by Zishan, he could really just tumble due to being off balance.
Let's hit there from Zishan as well, but Apisit coming back with 2 hooks to the body, trying to go upstairs with the uppercut, going in with heavy punches here. Good work here from Apisit.
And Apisit really pulling this one out, just really going to town with these shots upstairs, but great defensive work by Zishan Ali, not allowing himself to get flustered. It's very easy to just get yourself smothered in situations like this. Zishan's got to believe that he'll be okay in these situations.
Zishan with the uppercut to the body. Apisit getting hit right now, taking these punches a little bit too much. Trying to add like rod tang in the boxing ring, Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, to me, taking shots and allowing your opponent to hit you should just be a straight up 8 count because you're not defending yourself from shots. A good chin is not always a good thing if you're taking too many punches. Central ring for both of these fighters. Final minute to go of this round.
2 jabs there from Zishan. Jab down the middle from Apisit.
And he's starting to throw jabs like he's not scared of anything of Zishan being thrown right now. Apisit to me looks way too comfortable. You've sometimes got to start adding things up, just starting to move, starting to look at your opponent. But nice body shot, big left hook upstairs for Apisit.
Yeah, Apisit really has come to fight here. Great power punches being thrown by him to the body and to the head. There's that left hook to the body again as Zishan backs off. Trying to shell up here, protects himself, throwing his own body hooks back at Apisit.
Beautiful work by Zishan there, getting these shots in as soon as he can. Nice uppercut right through. Zishan Ali really finishing that round strong, Ali.
Yeah, he really did. Gotta like the work from Apisit though. This was the end of that round. Starting to tee off on Zishan Ali just when it mattered the most. On the inside with the hooks to the body and to the head. Here we see on the replay here some of Zishan's handiwork. Right hooks here, right hands from Zishan Ali. I felt like Zishan Ali got rattled near to the end of that round. Just Apisit was able to tee off on him way too much and Zishan just let him get away with it.
Yeah, that's definitely down to experience. This is Zishan's 4th professional fight and the 12th of his opponent Apisit, so sometimes the experience is going to start paying off here. But I love the work by Zishan. I think he landed some very, very clean counter shots, and he's really starting to attack that body now. Center ring for these fighters. Back into the fight they go. We can see the jab being thrown by Zishan, just pawing away at his opponent. But this is where you need to start delivering. You can't just pull the jab without actually committing to it, because otherwise there is no worry for the opponent of Appisit.
Appisit biding his time. Zishan needs to control the pace of this fight, though. Stop Appisit in his tracks to prevent him from getting into the pocket, where he delivers some heavy shots near towards the end of the second round.
I mean, it could be a case of I'm trying to get my energy back before I start delivering the flurries. We've seen with Zishan, when he gets going, he's like a firework. He just gets more and more intense, and maybe he's waiting for that right moment. Timing is the most important thing in boxing, and that's what Zishan is waiting for.
Zishan here on the outside, jab from Zishan. A very relaxed start here in this round compared to the two previous rounds that we've had.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, there's that weird, strange agreement in boxing between two boxers where we know we're both tired, we're going to take some time off before we start going to town on one another. We usually see it in the heavyweight and cruiserweight division. Very rarely do we see it in the welterweights, but that's kind of what we're seeing right now. Both fighters almost respecting each other's energy levels right now before they start going with the heavy shots.
I just feel like they neglected the feints here. We saw them early on in the fight, but we're not seeing them here. I was going to say, Jimmy, is it bad using feints early in a fight and then they're just completely neglected them now coming into this third round? Big left hook to the body from Appisit.
Quite the opposite. You need to get feints going for you as soon as possible. If you don't have power in your hands, feints are definitely going to win for you. If you think of the best boxers in the world, Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward, they would use feints as early as they can. They wouldn't just feint you with the punches. They would feint you with their eyes. They would feint you with their knees. They would do everything to make you think they're coming forward without actually doing something. So they zap the energy away from you without actually doing anything. So feints are the almost forgotten art of boxing sometimes.
Right hand here from Zishan Ali. Left hook as well. Crowd demanding more action.
Appisit should not be this comfortable in the center of the ring. Zishan has got to step things up here. Start throwing that jab into an uppercut, into a hook. Start livening up your jab rather than just sticking with that very pitter-patter jab right now.
Zishan, do you feel like he's just overthinking this a little bit too much? Trying to react to what Appisit is doing without being assertive himself. This is giving Appisit a good round to sort of read Zishan a little bit more.
Yes, Bricktop said, thinking will get you into a lot of trouble, and you've just got to sometimes let things flow without overthinking them. Let's go to some of these action replays. A very, very slow round. In comparison, it wasn't a bad round. It was a slower round in comparison. So we see both fighters in the center of the ring exchanging jab for jab, left hook for left hook. Very much a mirroring round for these fighters. Both fighters throwing very, very similar shots to one another. And again, it is normal in boxing to take a round off. Allow yourself to get your energy back and then go to town in the latter half of the fight. Interested to hear what they'll be saying in the corner. I mean, Zishan to me needs to be livelier. He needs to get things going for himself. It's all good relying on one uppercut, but if you're not delivering it with the jab, it's not going to do anything. I'd like to see Appisit stop clowning around in the center of the ring and actually go for these jabs and these right hands as well.
Yeah, we've come to see a fight here. We've not come to the circus. So Appisit definitely needs to start working through his punches. Zishan needs to get another handle on this fight as we go into round number 4.
Let's see if the activity improves in this 4th round. We're already past the halfway mark of this fight. And you see that big circle in the center of the ring. That is a good indicator of where you want to be when you're delivering your jab to find your range. And then as soon as you step out of that circle, that's when you want to get your energy back. Use that circle as your hotspot to deliver your powerful shots.
Jabs to the body there by Appisit. Like you said, you need to control that center of the ring, control where you are in that circle, and Appisit is holding center right now, taunting Zishan.
I mean, it's called zoning in boxing. You create the zones on where you want to fight. Are you going to throw your power shots here? Are you going to throw your lengthy shots here? Big right hand there, and that's good for Zishan. Stepping outside of that center and then jumping in with the right hand was a beautiful move.
Jab to the body there from Apisit. Going upstairs as well with a jab.
I mean, jab for jab action, exactly what you expect to see in the opening rounds. You wouldn't expect to see it in the 4th round of this fight. You'd expect the power shots to be coming alive right now. A few more hooks and uppercuts would. Big right hand gets through for Apisit.
Apisit again with the taunting. Like you said, doing some zoning here.
And he's doing it beautifully. People don't realize that this clowning is actually a very, very good tactic. It slows down your opponent. It makes your opponent not throw the shots that they're supposed to throw. And it almost gives you your rhythm back in the fight. So to me, Apisit is doing a very, very good job here. Is he winning the round is the real question now.
Uppercut there from Apisit. Apisit happy to rope a dope.
I mean, the ref can't stop the fight here unless Zishan cannot continue. Maybe a bit of a thumb in the eye, but the fight has to continue. Unless there's something that's gone into the eye of the opponent. But if you go to the doctor's side if something like that is happening. I mean, it looked like the shot landed right in the eye, but to me, you can't stop the fight unless something has gone into the eye.
Also taking a good look at this. Fighter safety is paramount for us here at Highland Boxing Promotions, and this fight is going to continue. Jab there from Zishan. Left hook to the body there by Apisit. Good boxing combination there from Zishan, but did not hit the mark.
I mean, he's got a breather now. He's got his energy back. Maybe this is exactly what he needed to get his second win in the fight. But Apisit's got to stick to that same game plan because Apisit's got the confidence now.
Apisit on the front foot. Huge left hook to the body again. We've seen that so many times from Apisit. Again, going to the body with that left hook, just lunging straight in. Getting that right hand, cutting through the guard like a hot knife through butter.
Great head movement here by Apisit to get underneath, and a beautiful dodge from a rear uppercut. Zishan Ali has just got to stick behind that jab right now, start going to the body. Jabbing to the body is something that people don't use often enough, and that's where Zishan needs to be. Ali, talk us through some of these replays.
Yeah, I mean, a much better round again from Apisit. You see here that right hand on the replay going straight through the guard. Zishan trying to fight back. I just feel like Zishan is overthinking this way too much and not sticking to the basics. Like you said previously, Jimmy, just basics win fights. You've got great basics and you're definitely going to have a good, successful career. It was just all Apisit for me in that round as we move into the 5th round. This is the penultimate round of this welterweight affair.
I mean, quite an even one in terms of what's on the scorecard, in my view. I mean, we don't have live scoring in boxing. It would be great if we did in a situation like this, because it really gives the fighter a chance to know what they need to do differently. But a very close fight, which is what we like to see. I just think that Zishan is taking a little bit too much time off and not believing in his jab enough. Great advice from his corner, TK, telling him not to wait, and exactly what we spoke about, Ali. You can't wait in these situations. You've got 2 rounds to prove that you're the winner.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Got to put his foot on the gas here, Zishan, as he pops out a jab to begin the 5th round. More jabs here from Zishan. This is a much better start from him. Great 1-2 there from Apisit as he backs off Zishan. Huge left hook to the body as well. Zishan trying to shut it up.
Zishan trying to take some of these shots on the arms, but these shots are definitely getting through to his body. Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. Zishan has to fight back to get Apisit away from him. He knows the head is moving. Do not aim for the head, you go for the body.
And Zishan, there's still a hole in his defense when he shells up for those body shots. Just bring that elbow down a little bit more to his waist just to make sure that Apisit is going to hit his arm, not his body. Right swing and a miss there from Zishan.
And this is where Zishan is giving it up to him. He needs to attack that body. That head is just too elusive for him right now. And I think Apisit has got Zishan's timing down beautifully. Jab downwards and then shovel to the body. There's no point trying to hit a moving target.
It's not just that, it's the zoning here from Apisit that's throwing Zishan off.
He's controlled it beautifully. He's set out where he wants his ring, like a spider with a web. He said, this is my web. This is where I'm going to be dangerous. Zishan coming alive here, but again, I'd really love to see Zishan just set up some more body shots.
Zishan again with a jab. Apisit trying to land the left hook. High guard hit from Apisit, landing that left hook through the guards.
Good work from Zishan here. He's starting to land some combinations, but Apisit comes alive. It's power versus the flurries right now. Quality over quantity.
Big right hand and the gum shield comes out for Zishan. Good spot there by the referee, but hard right hand from Apisit, knocking the gum shield out of Zishan's mouth.
Bit of a breather there. Sometimes it's necessary. Back into the action to go. Less than a minute.
Left hook there from Apisit. Right hook to the body from him as well. Right hand over the top. Apisit going to work right here, trying to drown Zishan as much as he possibly can in this 5th round. Uppercut there from Apisit. Zishan with the counter left hook.
You can just see Apisit really believes he's got this one. The interesting thing is that Apisit isn't allowed to do that with his left arm. If he keeps doing, the referee should be giving him a warning because it really isn't a fair move in boxing. But here we are, final moments of this round. And Apisit is just, to me, way too confident right now. And it's confidence that's winning this fight for him now, Ali.
Yeah, 100%. But it's just the shot selection too that we've talked about before, where you just need to choose your shots carefully, and Apisit definitely has done that. That is the end of the 5th round. Before we move into the 6th round, we'll get the replays for you.
Yeah, you see these right hands getting through for Apisit, and these are the shots to me that you shouldn't be giving up. I mean, a lot of the time, boxers will just rest themselves on the ropes and allow a fighter to hit them. That isn't defense, that's being defensive, but that isn't good defense. You need to sometimes fight back, you need to pivot, you need to move, but a good defense is moving with the shots as well. Allowing your opponent to hit you, even if the shots aren't clean, is not good defense. You've got to do something different here. Now we can see when Zishan gets firing, when he starts believing in the jabs and the uppercuts, he does a very good job. But he's got a 6th and final round to do something spectacular here.
Yeah, let's see what one of these two can pull out of the bag in at the 6th and final round. Got Apisit from Thailand in the blue corner, and Zishan Ali from the United Kingdom in the red corner.
The 6th and final round here, Ali.
Just gotta let it all go.
The UK taking on Thailand, 6th and final round, welterweight action.
Jab here, you can hear Zishan's corner saying, throw those combinations.
And you can see Zishan starting to move now, being a little bit more fluid with his shoulders. But if you believe you've won the fight already, you might not put your foot on the pedal. I think Apisit has done so well in some of these rounds where he could steal this fight away. Zishan, to me, has the style and the ability to win this fight right now, but he's got to push the forward and he's got to start attacking the body, not just headhunting here.
Zishan going for that Philly shell. But I've got to agree with his corner. He's got to start letting his punches go. He's got to go for the combinations. Just falling under Apisit's spell right now of keeping him where he wants him and just setting him up for a big clubbing punch. Just like that overhand right.
Exactly as you mentioned it. He's got him under his spell. He keeps holding, and you can't do that in boxing. You can't just hold your arm out like that. The referee should give a warning about holding that arm out. But Zishan's got to almost ignore that punch is there. Go to the body now with the right hand. Go upstairs with the left hook. Do something different.
Feint there from Apisit, measuring with that left hand. Good head movement there from Apisit on the back foot.
You can hear the frustration in the corner of Zishan. They're asking him to go forward, to move forward. You may take one shot, but you've got to move forward sometimes here. But to me, Apisit deserves a lot of respect, a lot of praise here, because he's done such a great job to remain so calm, but so entertaining at the same time.
Zishan just seems to me that he's just thinking too much about what Apisit is going to do, whereas he's not thinking about what he is going to do to remain assertive and remain aggressive in this fight.
Exactly that. Apisit is so crazy, so wild. He's got inside the head of Zishan to not fight his fight. If Zishan fights his fight, Zishan wins.
Right hand misses there for Zishan. But yeah, Apisit exactly where he needed him on the ropes. Backed off, jab there from Zishan.
He's got a minute to do something spectacular here. He's got a minute to finish this round strong. If Zishan can finish this round strong in the next 45 seconds, maybe he steals it away, but Apisit has got him where he wants him. You can see right now, Apisit knows the range. He knows exactly what shot is coming.
There's too much hesitation here from Zishan, but this is more better from him using that jab. Try and build a combination.
And this is where Apisit sets up that clubbing right hand. He waits, he baits, and he puts you in a false sense of security, and then throws a big looping shot. There it is again.
That's it there from Zishan. Apisit getting fired up in the final seconds of this round.
10 seconds to go. Big right hand downstairs, left hook followed. Apisit coming alive with these big shots. Zishan still holding his ground. And that is the end of this fight. And I am curious to see how that fight was scored. What a close fight it was, Ali.
Yeah, real close fight here. Good work from these two, making a fight of it as well. As we hit the replays. A lot of rope-a-dope from Apisit on the back foot, slipping and dipping the shots of Zishan. Lots of frustration from Zishan throughout this fight. The trickery of the slippery work of Apisit. It's going to be interesting to see which way the judges have scored this, whether they've gone for quality or they've gone for quantity. There's some of Apisit's handiwork here on the replay. We'll take it up to the man in the ring, Philip Player, for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have made their decision. Judge 1 scored it 56-58. Judge 2 scored it 56-58. Judge 3 scored it 58-56. A split decision. Ladies and gentlemen, to the blue corner, Apisit Singh Manasak Jim.
Punches fly, no time for fear. Feel the pain, yet no one's near. Eyes locked, rage ferocious fire. Inspired only by desire. Champions rise, bloodied and torn.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now go on to a super featherweight contest. Please welcome into the blue corner, from Thailand, Visanu Fente.
Echoes of war, thunder cries, Battle of Bangkok, no disguise.
Towers crumble, steel and bone. Voices clash, the unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins. Feel the fire break the chains.
Battle of Bangkok, flames and lights. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise.
And his opponent this evening, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, please welcome from Oklahoma City, USA, Jermaine Hardison.
Shadows crawl on neon streets. Sweat drips in the Bangkok heat.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a superweight featherweight contest. Be fought over 8 by 3-minute rounds with a weight limit, 58.96 kilos. Tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 58.9 and 20 years of age, wearing silver trunks with blue tassels. He's locally from Thailand. He has a fight record, 12 fights, 5 wins, 7 losses, 5 wins by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big hand for Visan Fente. And in the red corner tonight, wearing silver with tassels, he weighed in at 58.9, 170 centimeters tonight, 22 years of age. He hails from Oklahoma City in the United States of America. He's trained at Watanabe Gym with a fight record, 6 fights, 5 wins, 1 loss, 3 wins by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, Jermaine Hazman. Your referee for this contact, Mr. Warwolf Dunkau. Fighters to center ring, please. Your judges, Mr. Chris Sanyadek, Mr. Racha Ramantanga, and Mr. Carlos Costa. Fighters, thank you. Let's go.
Skill do for 8 rounds. No make foul. Protect yourself at all time. Listen to my comment. No head up, no holding, no lobo. Good luck. Yeah.
Okay, boys, let's see some blood on the glove.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to fight number 10, and this is in the super featherweight division, contested over 8 3-minute rounds. In at the red corner, we've got Jermaine Hardison from the United States of America, with 6 fights on his professional record, 5 victories, 1 defeat, and no draws. Taking on Wisanu Penti, who's very experienced here.
He's very slick as Jermaine. We've seen him fight several times, and he's such a slickster inside that ring. He has a nice wide stance, a very crisp jab, and we just saw him already land that right hand to the body with the left hook upstairs. Beautiful stuff by Jermaine to start off this round, Ali.
Yeah, Jermaine with a bit of an unorthodox guard compared to what we've seen with the traditional boxing guards early on, with your hands just very close to your temple, but Jermaine happy to, go for that Philly shell almost, Jimmy.
It's the USA style. It's what they use in America very often. A very loose, relaxed right hand, and that left hand just grazes the hip area, because when you throw a jab, it's very hard for your opponent to see that jab coming. Just like there, the upwards jab is very hard to block when it comes from below the belly button area.
Yeah, Jermaine coming in and out with a jab early on.
Visanu needs to be a little bit more active as well. He cannot allow Jermaine to get his rhythm going, because when Jermaine gets going, he snipes you with that right hand, and there's jumping left hooks as well. So Visanu has got to be a little bit more active here. Maybe start going to the body, start pushing the pace a little bit more.
Loving the footwork here from Jermaine, just getting in and out of the pocket real fast, making sure he can hit without being hit. Great work here from this young American prospect.
Staying there to do the damage, but not overstaying is welcome. Beautiful stuff, and we can see what we spoke about in that previous fight, Ali, the zoning of Jermaine as well. That wide foot stance is his way of controlling the range of this fight, and he gets out of dodge. You might lose a bit of power by having such a wide stance, but the one thing you do make up for is your timing and accuracy will be a little bit better. Holding central ring is Jermaine, just pushing back Visanu towards the back. Less than a minute to go.
2 body shots there from Jermaine. Visanu not very active here in this first round. Slightly overwhelmed. Good right uppercut there from Visanu.
I'd like to see Jermaine start mixing a jab to the body as well. Start bringing the guard down to Visanu, because that right hand is going to be money, but that great left hook as well gets through.
Right uppercut to the body there by Jermaine. Jab there by Jermaine as well. Beautiful jab getting in and out. And Jermaine controlling the fight very well by controlling the center of the ring. Visanu trying to land that right hand, but Jermaine very evasive, uses his footwork to get out of dodge.
And you can see the difference as well. This first round for Jermaine is, what can I get away with in this fight? What punches are working? And he's thrown lots of solid jabs, lots of solid right hands, and you'll start to see him mix up the feints in the later rounds.
And that's the end of the first round. Got a replays coming for you shortly before we get into round number 2. And you just got to love how Jermaine asserted himself in that first round. Got into a very good flow with his footwork. I mean, for me, Jimmy, footwork just wins fights. And you see it, we saw it so much today where you mentioned Teddy Atlas quote, if you cross your feet, you're going to get knocked down or lose a fight. We haven't seen that from Jermaine at all. Maybe we've seen beautiful footwork from him, being able to get in and out of the pocket. Not so much being a shepherd, but more just getting in and out, almost using guerrilla tactics, attacking, retreating, then attacking again.
Yeah, it's the Olympian USA style, wide stance, crisp jab, and you can tell he's come from that amateur style into the professional realm, and then that's where the shoulder roll is really developed well. So, like I said, wide stance, good footwork. You'll lose a bit of power in your shots, but as long as you can, if you can throw 5 or 6 punches, that's sometimes better than one big powerful shot as well.
Okay, we head into the second round of this super featherweight affair.
Bisutti getting a little bit more time there. But Jermaine right on him like a hawk, right in the center of the ring. Takes center well, big crisp counter right hand gets through.
Jermaine controlling center of the ring, there's the jab. Missing with the hook though. If anything, Whistloo needs to let his jab go. He's got the height advantage here. He's got the reach advantage. There's a jab there from Whistloo. Even if it doesn't land, it's just got to be out there just to keep Jermaine at bay and to stay in this fight.
To beat a good jab, you sometimes have to jab right with them, like you said, Ali. And that's what Whistloo's doing. I feel like Whistloo isn't really thinking of a game plan here. I think he's just throwing shots that he thinks might land at the time, rather than trying to outthink your opponent. Whistloo is just throwing shots for the sake of it. Jermaine, on the other hand, has clearly got a set plan for this fight.
Jermaine again go downstairs to the body. We talk about it so much when we see the shorter fighter versus the taller fighter. It's always best to go to the body. Overhand right there from Jermaine.
But again, the power isn't there like we would see in the other fights, so it's a good shot to get the attentions of your opponent, and then you start going to town with the body shots as well. So Jermaine here is just completely controlling the action.
Good punch to the body there by Jermaine. Whistloo on the ropes here, not where he needs to be to try and let that jab go. The guard is so low from Whistloo as well.
Unless you're out of range, that's very, very risky work by Whistloo. Jab for jab action though, and you can see again the massive height difference here, but Jermaine isn't allowing the height to really be an issue for him.
High guard here from Whistloo, that punch hitting the arms of Whistloo though. And Jermaine going down to the body, gradually breaking down the defense of Whistloo. Good shot to the body there by Jermaine.
And Whistloo starting to do something a little bit different here, trying to clinch his opponent, but this is a good sign that he's out of ideas. Whistloo needs to mix something up here. He needs to do something a little bit different, because Jermaine is just way too slick with his defense and way too crisp with his shots.
Again, Jermaine on the front foot. Good body shots there by Jermaine. Right hooks to the body as well. Jab from Jermaine. Swing and a miss there by Whistloo, trying to be a bit more active, but getting frustrated and getting out of range.
And there we see the fence working for him. You notice Jermaine flick that jab out. He's now got the read on his opponent, so you're going to start seeing him use that fin to then throw that right hand upstairs.
Straight right down the middle from Jermaine. Jermaine coming forward here, moving laterally to his left, trying to cut off Whistloo as he does.
Final moments of this round, and to me it's been an entire Jermaine round.
Swing and a miss there by Jermaine. Going to the body again with the jab. And that is the end of the second round. A very dominant round there by Jermaine Hardison. Whistloo couldn't end up fending him off, and we go to the replays right now before the third round.
Yeah, you see those right hands started to work for Jermaine after he got that jab to the body working for him. But again, still a very slow round, you know. We're seeing Jermaine dominate the fight, but still not much is going on at the same time. So I'd like to see Jermaine really pick things up here. This is an 8-round affair. Jermaine definitely saving himself for the later rounds, but to me, Whistloo isn't doing anything to try and win these rounds right now. He isn't going to land a clean shot on Jermaine unless Jermaine makes a serious mistake.
Yeah, Whistloo definitely needs to start letting his punches go, be a bit more active as we move into round 3. Seen hardly any shots being landed by Whistloo. Jermaine, though, we've definitely seen a variety of shot selection from him. If anything, going through the gears gradually as the fight progresses. Here we go, round 3 underway. Jermaine Hardison in the blue corner and Risanu in the red corner. Sorry, in the blue corner, and Jermaine in the red corner.
Visanu with the red shots, they're very confusing for us here. The mixture of shots as well, but again, Visanu keeps walking off as if something has happened here. I mean, was that a low blow?
Looks like it was. Referee Warwood Dunkao telling Visanu, saying, "You okay to fight on?" And he is.
I expect Jermaine to really take it to him right now, really start attacking the body. We're already in the halfway point of this fight, and there we see it, a jab right to the body. So you can tell Jermaine is really thinking hard about what to do next here. Visanu doesn't seem to be thinking about what's coming.
Seems like Jermaine's trying to draw Visanu in with a shot to the body, wait for him to come forward and counter, and then set up a hook to the head or set up a shot to the head, Jimmy.
Yeah, classic trap. Jab to the body, attack the body, and as soon as your opponent starts reacting to those body shots, that's when you can start delivering the big, powerful shots upstairs.
Jab there from Jermaine. Jab to the body again from Jermaine. Jermaine keeping Visanu on the ropes. Land that right hand. Visanu just shaking it off.
But still, Jermaine is still a little bit too calm, just throwing these single punch combinations. Isn't really doing much right now, just kind of biding his time, waiting a little bit too long. So, you know, both fighters have got to start picking up the action here as well.
Jab there from Visanu. Again on the outside with the jab. Finally starting to let his jab go a bit more, giving Jermaine something to think about. Jermaine feinting his way in. Landing with that left hook.
And it seems like things have just slowed down ever so slightly in this fight. But again, 8 rounds of action scheduled. You don't want to lose all of your energy in the opening rounds. So maybe Jermaine is going to come a little bit faster in the later rounds, but I'd like to see him pick it up here. I think he's got Visanu exactly where he needs him to be.
Jermaine again, good effort to the body from Jermaine. Jabs the body from Jermaine. Visanu with the jab, tying up Jermaine inside the clinch.
Final 30 seconds of this round. Jermaine goes downstairs with a nice right hand, crumbles upstairs with a big right hand as well. And these jabs to the body keep working for him.
Uppercut there from Visanu. Missing with the right hand to follow on. Jab here from Jermaine, swing and a miss from Jermaine with the right hook.
Credit to Visanu, he's moving out of the way of some of these shots now. He isn't allowed Jermaine to get any free shots on him at the point. So good stuff by Visanu, but again, Jermaine just winning these rounds. Is Visanu trying to win or is he trying to survive, Ali?
I'd have to agree with the latter, Jimmy. Right hook to the body here from Jermaine, seeing his handiwork in the round. I mean, Visanu was a bit more aggressive with his straight punches, which is what he needs to be. He's got the height advantage, he's got the reach advantage, and he hasn't been using it up until that round. That was the most active round that we've seen out of Visanu, who was very shy on the back foot in the first 2 rounds. But let's see what we're in store for in round number 4. Jermaine definitely having a good firm control on this fight. We head into round 4 now.
But it gets to a point where is Jermaine now just biding his time? Is he waiting a little bit too long? Is he playing with his food, so to speak? Because to me, he's outboxing, he's outthinking Visanu, but Visanu isn't really doing anything back either for Jermaine to worry about. So there are times in boxing where you've got to try and finish the opponent rather than just boxing with them for the full fight.
Here we go. Final instructions here from Warwick Dunkao, and we move into round number 4.
And Jermaine just charges across the ring, and this is what we expected to see. A more aggression from Jermaine. Visanu just holding his own. I mean, Visanu being so tall and strong, he probably isn't too afraid of the power, and he lands a nice cheeky left hook upstairs.
Left hook there from Jermaine. Just measuring out here with the jab. And being a bit more assertive there, stiff jab from Jermaine. Visanu firing back with his own jab.
Vishnu looks a little bit more active in this round. He's actually starting to throw something back here. Big left hand right underneath the elbow there. Great shot landed by Jermaine. And again, the right hand gets through, but Vishnu starts to throw right back.
Another jab down the middle from Jermaine. I got it from Jermaine. Left hook there too. Right hook to the body from Jermaine.
And these are the moments where you can hear his corner telling him to keep going. Nice shots to the body being landed by Jermaine. Combination starting to get through as he starts swinging wildly for the head upstairs.
Jermaine starting to power up here, power up these shots to the body.
Jab starting to hit the guard. He's starting to find the range once again.
Jermaine taking his time here to break down Vishnu. Vishnu, but protect yourself at all times in boxing. Vishnu just dropping his guard right there, and Jermaine jumped on him like a homeless man on a Christmas ham.
And again, Jermaine is now starting to cut off the ring, but I just don't think Vishnu cares about where he is inside that ring. I think he's just willing to fight in any area of that ring and land any random shot that he can. Jermaine needs to start adding these feints in, start doubling up that jab as well.
Right hand to the body and down goes Vishnu. That right hand hitting the sweet spot. And it looks like Vishnu's in a world of pain. And it's not going to make the count. And that's another victory for Jermaine Hardison, representing the United States of America. Beautiful stoppage there for this young gun. We'll take you through the replays before we get the official decision.
Yeah, I mean, Jermaine was setting up those body shots for the entire fight, waiting for that perfect opportunity. A lot of shots getting underneath the elbows, but what a round, what a fight. Let's go to the man in the middle with the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 2 minutes, 12 seconds of the round, ladies and gentlemen, a win by TKO to the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand, please, for Jermaine Hardison. Right, we go now to Mr. Peter Denman.
Thank you. This next bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of flyweight action. Welcoming to the ring first from the blue corner, Krittiphak Bao.
In this ring we fight till the break of night. Undefeated I stand with fire in my soul. Sweat and blood, it never gets old. Crowd roaring loud, feel the energy buzz. Body to body in a world where pain's a must. Fist to the face.
And her opponent from the red corner now entering the ring, Hin Ting Chan.
The crowd moves fast. Heartbeats synchronized. It's a blast. Electric fever in the air. Feel the beat let down your hair. Bass drops, heavy pulses ignite. Lost in music, lost in the night. Everyone's dancing, no one's alone.
Introducing to you first, finding out the blue corner, wearing white trunks with black trim. Official weight, 49.9 kilograms with a boxing record of 3 victories and no defeats. Representing Thailand, Krittiphak Bao. And her opponent finding out the red corner, wearing silver trunks with green and yellow trim. Official weight, 50.3 kilograms and a professional boxing record of 10 victories and 1 defeat. Representing Hong Kong, Hin Ting Chan. And the referee in charge of the action, and Pakamon Songmani. The three judges scoring ringside, Mr. Tanagon Kantong, Mr. Arucha Ramon Tongu, and Mr. Carlos Costa.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to fight number 11. This is in the female flyweight division. 8 rounds of action. It is Hin Ting Chan from Hong Kong. She's got a professional record of 11 fights, 10 victories, 1 defeat. Taking on Krittiphak Duangnut. Krittiphak, 3 fights on a record, 3 victories, no defeats, no draws. And here we go, round 1 underway. Huge left hooks to the body here from Krittiphak as we start the first round. Coming out firing.
And usually Hin Ting Chan is the bully in the fight. She's usually the flurry fighter. I've never seen someone just bring it to her. Krittiphak really coming alive with these big shots to the body. But we've seen with Hin Ting Chan many times, she can weather a good storm.
But she is usually the storm though, like you said, Jimmy. And we've said this a couple of times tonight, when you bully the bully, you normally see them crumble. I don't think I've ever seen someone hit Hin Ting Chan with a shot like that to the body. And there it is again, that left hit to the body from Krittiphak.
But this is the thing here. How long can Krittiphak keep this up? It's all good hitting an opponent with some big shots, but if your opponent isn't going down, Hin Ting Chan always finds a way to break you. She just keeps attacking and attacking until eventually you crumble.
Right hand here from Hin Ting Chan. I always assumed that Hin Ting Chan would use her reach advantage beyond the outside, but she likes to get right stuck in the pocket. Right hand there from Hin Ting Chan. Right hand though from Krittiphak.
Yeah, we usually see in boxing the taller fighters on the back foot. I mean, we saw the great Diego Corrales, the very, very tall fighter for his weight division, used to just walk people down exactly like Hin Ting Chan, and of course Margarito did the same thing.
It's like Hin Ting Chan starting to crumble a little bit from these hooks to the body. Every opportunity that Krittiphak gets, she's going straight back to that same spot, and it just seems like it's just stalling Hin Ting Chan as she comes forward.
That's one way to look at it as well. Are these shots stalling Krittiphak from her onslaught? Is Hin Ting Chan doing enough to win these rounds? Final 10 seconds.
High guard here from Krittiphak. Hin Ting Chan trying to throw her own shots, but Krittiphak just landing a quick 2-punch combination. And that is the end of the first round. Wow, what a round that was. I was not expecting that. Let's take a look at the replays here. We see Hin Ting Chan just trying to smother her opponent as much as she could. But Krittiphak was having none of it. Just slipping down, dipping herself down to the left-hand side so she can land these left hooks to the body. I mean, body shots are definitely your worst enemy in fight sports. They can just take the fight away from you. And like you keep saying, Jimmy, they're punches that build up over time. They're good dividend punches.
Yeah, the interesting thing here is Krittiphak started off so strong, going to the body, going upstairs, and then only had 3 moments in that fight where she did it again. I mean, this is the interesting thing of Hin Ting Chan. She'll have 1 round on and then 1 round off, 1 round on, 1 round off. I'm curious to see how she tries to challenge somebody like this.
Yeah, we've not seen Hin Ting Chan face adversity like this before, so let's see how she can react to it. The round 2 underway.
I mean, you look at the records, you look at the size difference, you think Hin Ting Chan is winning this every time, but Krittiphak clearly chip on her shoulder, coming out firing, coming out swinging.
Left hook and right hand there from Krittiphak. Still going back to the body every time.
I mean, these 2-minute rounds, you've got to remember these 2-minute rounds are the most important part to just get things going. You cannot take any time off in the ring when there's 2 minutes. You've got to push the pace here.
Krittiphak with the left hook. Right hands coming in from Hinting Chan. Not hitting though, not hitting the target. Swing and a miss there by Krittiphak.
I mean, Hinting Chan is taking these shots very well. We've seen people be hit with less and go down. Hinting Chan definitely proving she has a chin to back up that cardio of hers.
Yeah, she's definitely got a chin there, Jimmy. Eating a huge left hook from Krittiphak.
Bit of frustration there you can see as well. So these punches are definitely getting through. Krittiphak needs to stick to the game plan, jabbing downstairs and then coming upstairs with that left hook to the right.
Good overhand right there from Krittiphak. Left hook from her as well. Right hand there from Krittiphak. Left hook to the body too.
And we're starting to see some of these shots starting to wear and tear on both of them. Krittiphak is looking tired as well. You've got to take this many shots in such a short period of time. It is very, very tiring.
Left hook to the head there by Krittiphak. Swing and a miss as well. Hinting Chan happily trying to walk through as many of these shots as she can and use her dirty boxing on the inside. One thing's for sure, Jimmy, we know that Hinting Chan has got a huge gas tank, but let's see if Krittiphak can, hold on to this fight, how can she weather this storm if it's going to be like this for the remainder of this fight?
A good gas tank is also a good chin. When people are tired, the shots hit harder, and it's very hard to just want to keep on going, fatigue makes a coward of us all, and that is one of the most important things here. But let's see some of these replays. We saw the nice bodywork being landed by Krittiphak. Hinting Chan somehow just seems to be okay under this type of pressure. Like we said, we haven't really seen somebody take the power to Hinting Chan here before. So Hinting Chan being hit with adversity and really proving to us that she can survive in there with a big, powerful puncher, which is Krittiphak. And these left hands to right hands getting through. I mean, Hinting's shots are not necessarily powerful, but they're just overwhelming. They're exhausting and they zap energy from you.
Yeah, you're right. She's very good at just drowning her opponents under a lot of pressure. The power punches definitely go to Krittiphak. Let's see if she can use some of those. As this fight progresses, aggressive start here from Krittiphak, getting behind the jab. As the left hooks to the body, looks like it hit the elbow of Hinting Chan.
I mean, even hitting the elbows, Ali, is very, very important in boxing because the elbow still hits the rib cage, it still hits the body. So sometimes you're taught to actually aim for the elbows, aim for the soft part of the arms. But both fighters here absolutely going for it with one another, just landing punch after punch, putting on a show for the ages.
Yeah, the crowd really getting behind this one. Hinting Chan taking more hits than Google Jimmy and still coming forward.
I mean, the second female fight of the night, and it's exactly similar. Just two fighters absolutely going for it, really laying it on the line, putting on a show for the audience as well as their opponent. Beautiful stuff so far.
Left to the body there by Krittiphak. Swing and a miss by Krittiphak by landing with the right hand. Hinting Chan, though, keeping busy with the 1-2s. Trying to push away Krittiphak, but quite a weak push.
Yeah, very good stuff so far. Hinting Chan starting to clinch, but a battle of the gas tank sometimes is the divide in these types of fights. You can see Hinting Chan starting to breathe now. 38 seconds. Krittiphak just staying in her personal space.
Yeah, stay inside the pocket and just throwing these heavy shots to the body. There it is again. Her corner really getting behind these left hooks. Every time she connects with one of those hard left hooks, her corner just cheering. It's great to have that in the corner. It definitely motivates you and determines you to keep on performing.
If you know your opponent's got a good gas tank, what do? You try and take it away from them. You take away their best weapon. These body shots are beautiful. These hooks are getting through.
And that is the end of the third round. Another aggressive start from Krittiphak in at the blue corner. Wearing the black shorts to the white trim. Hinting Chan faded a bit in that round. Just took way too many shots. We mentioned this earlier, where you can't really rely on your chin too much. It gives away too many easy points. A very loose and weak guard from Hinting Chan. The question is, can she take this much damage as the fight progresses if we go into the later rounds?
And that is the question we're all asking. Can Hinting Chang take this much? Because Hinting Chang is landing more punches, but Krittiphak is landing the heavier, stronger, and cleaner punches. And that is the big question we've got to ask right now. How much are these shots hurting Hinting Chang?
Right, we are all set, and here we go. This is round number 4. Hinting Chan trying to measure with the jab, but Krittiphak not falling for it at all, landing her own right hand through the guards.
I mean, both fighters just really smashing at each other in the center of the ring and doing everything they can to just put each other away. I mean, this is one of those treats in boxing where the two fighters are doing it for the audience as well. They're putting on an absolute display of heart and determination, and we love to see it.
Krittiphak showing up here, but just biding her time. There's a big left hook and right hand there. Hinting Chan going downstairs to the body with the left and the right hook.
A little bit of drama as well. Both fighters exchanging some words with one another. The referee, for some reason, bringing them into central ring, but back into the action they go.
Right uppercuts here to the body from Krittiphak. Overhand right, left hook there from Krittiphak. Good pivot left hook there from Krittiphak. But she's setting up here, just waiting patiently for Hinting Chan so that she can unload with the right hand and a left hook.
I mean, absolute brilliant from both of these to just keep on firing. I mean, definitely both fighters have trained hard for this fight. Both fighters are just trying to end each other. I feel like Krittiphak has the cleaner game plan. Hinting Chan doing what she usually does, which is overwhelm her opponents.
Hearing war cries here from Hinting Chan in round number 4 as she peppers away to Krittiphak with her shots to the head and to the body, clinching her up here, trying to use her dirty boxing.
The referee definitely doing a good job here to keep them, but the referee shouldn't be bringing them in the central ring, just leave them where they are to fight. Back into the action we go. Final moments here. Flurry after flurry being landed by both of these fighters.
And that is the end of the 4th round. We've just moved past the halfway stage of this fight. Let's take a look at the replays right here.
Here we see some of those right hands just getting through, and it was that overhand right and that sweeping right hand being landed by Krittiphak. But Hinting Chan, it doesn't matter what you hit her with, she just keeps coming forward. She will throw everything at you, every possible shot that is available. Hinting Chan is going to throw it. I mean, I would hate to be a judge for these types of fights because it's so awkward and it's so difficult. Clean shots, Krittiphak. Flurries and shots landed, Hinting Chan.
Well, yeah, it just depends what the judges are looking for here. You can't negate the accuracy and the power from Krittiphak, but also you can't look past the work rate of Hinting Chan. Agree with everything you're saying there, Jimmy.
But here we are, past that halfway point. The most important part, big left hand to the right hand landed.
Right hands here from Hinting Chan. She's trying to use her dirty boxing on the inside.
I mean, it looks like both fighters are forgetting about defense and just throwing whatever they can. The referee almost trying to break them up there, but just got to let them work.
Hinting Chan staying active with the straight punches, but tying up Krittiphak inside the clinch.
I mean, I'd like to see Krittiphak just switch things up here. Duck and roll underneath some of these shots to throw these hooks as well. But you can see whatever she's doing is working.
High guard here from Krittiphak as she wants to come forward. Big left hook there from Krittiphak and a right hook as well.
Absolute warfare. The crowd going absolutely wild for this fight, and so they should be. Reminiscent of Otero Gatti and Mickey Ward when they just went toe-to-toe with one another for the full 12 rounds.
Short, sharp hooks to the body and uppercuts to the body from Krittiphak. She doesn't take Hinting Chan off the hook, and now it's Krittiphak on the front foot. Hinting Chan trying to tie her up inside the clinch.
And we've seen Hinting Chan before. She usually takes a round off where she dances around. But I feel like she realizes she can't take any time off here. She is being hit with some absolute hammers.
Yeah, she really is being hit with some absolute hammer of punches. But can Krittiphak put the final nail in the coffin in this fight as the seconds die out in the 5th round?
Final moments, big left hand to the right hand. Hinting Chan just not even defending these shots. What a way to end this round, Ali.
Yeah, what an entertaining fight we've had so far between these two. And here's the replays from that previous round. Hinting Chan just trying to smother her opponent inside the pocket with the clinch. Krittiphak just stayed patient. We saw here these hooks, just shelling herself up and waiting very patiently so she could land these clubbing left hooks and right hooks through the guard of Hinting Chan.
And you can see the body work as well from both fighters. I mean, they're just hitting everything they possibly can. Any target they give them, they're just hitting.
Okay, here we go. 6th round coming up right now. Krittiphak in the blue corner with the white trunks and the black trim. And Hinting Chan in the red corner with the silver trunks with the green and gold trim.
And it's exactly what we've seen before, like two magnets that attract. They just stick on each other and just start swinging for the fences. Forget about defense. It's all about the offense right now.
Lots of swinging and missing from Hinting Chan as she tried to get into the pocket to land her own shots. Krittiphak, though, staying composed and landing her own punches. You see her here, shelling up right there. Great defense, Jimmy. Great defense, just shelling up and then throwing her powerful punches, especially that left hook.
Yeah, I mean, when we saw James Toney fight in Jirov, it was just like this. Neither fighter took a back foot. Both fighters just moved forward. They weren't landing jabs, they were just landing hooks and uppercuts until eventually one fighter had to tumble, which was Jirov. But this is very similar to that fight, and it was just like this for 11 to 12 rounds. And the referee breaks them apart and brings them again in central ring.
Good hook to the body there from Hinting Chan. Probably the best shot she's landed in this round. But another left hook to the head from Krittiphak. Another left hook as well, using that pivot left hook to get out of the way. But Hinting Chan is right on her like a heat-seeking missile.
And every shot Krittiphak is landing, the crowd on her side are cheering for it, trying to sway the judges any way they can. And to me, this fight is a battle of swaying the judges. Hinting Chan never stops throwing. Krittiphak throws the power. It's such a hard one to decide. Central ring, final 10 seconds.
Right hand here from Krittiphak. Landing with the uppercut to the body. Staying busy on the inside. Hinting Chan trying to fire back with her own shots. And that is the end of the 6th round. I'm so impressed with these two. They've been able to hold a very fast pace as we move into the penultimate round, which is coming up next.
And you just saw both fighters throwing everything they can, just barely any clinching, just constantly throwing shots, trying to put each other away. And it is just a battle of who can hit the hardest, who can hit the most. Let's leave it to the judges. But usually you would say they're not leaving it into the judges' hands, but right now, these judges are getting their full money's worth.
Yeah, they definitely are. Also, like we keep saying, if you're a judge, it's what are you looking for? You're looking for the quality or the quantity of the shots landed.
I mean, that's the beauty of boxing sometimes. Judges see it differently from different sides of the ring. And that's what makes it exciting as well. People don't realize you need some form of judges not making the correct decision there and then. You need to see some of the dramas.
Round number 7 is underway here. We pick off right where we left off in the previous round. Hinting Chan going to the body with the left hooks and coming upstairs with the right hand. But clubbing right hand's being fired straight back from Krittiphak.
4 minutes for these two fighters to prove who wants it more. And it is just both fighters swinging everywhere but anywhere. Body, head, arms, every part of that body has been hit tonight.
You can see Krittiphak's corner telling her just to keep your guard nice and high, throw that right uppercut and then the left hook to see if she can. There's a left hook to the body from Krittiphak.
Left hook to right hook's being thrown upstairs. Krittiphak started to attack the body once again, but one thing's for sure, Ali, we've been proven that Hinting Chan has the gas tank to do this.
Right uppercuts here to the body from Krittiphak. Hinting Chan trying to just smother her on the inside with her own pressure.
Final minute here. We've got a potential 3 more minutes of this fight to go. One thing's for sure, both of these fighters are going to need a few days to rest after this one. They have put on an absolute war for everyone to enjoy.
Right, body punches there from Hinting Chan.
And it looks like a cut has opened over the right eye of Hinting Chan. I mean, with such a late cut in this fight, whether it will actually cause any issues, time will tell.
It looks like the cut is in a similar position to a previous fight that we had where Magdalena Shved had a similar cut, and same position as well. She was able to carry on.
You know, there's scar tissue above the eyebrows near the close area of the bones. We've seen Hinting Chan bleed before. It doesn't seem to bother her.
Okay, let's take a look at the replays here before we go into the 8th and final round. Seeing the replay, Hinting Chan just trying to smother Krittiphak as much as she possibly could. Right hands here on the replay from Hinting Chan. I'm just so impressed that she's been able to keep this pace up for 8 rounds of boxing. It's Krittiphak as well. She carried the same power from the first round, and we're coming into the last round right now. It's going to be very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, you see this often in the women's division in all combat sports. The level of intensity and the fitness level, to me, is always just better. And it's always like this. It's just very intense. It's always pedal to the metal. Great stuff. And just really putting a trophy out there for women's boxing as well, proving how great it can be.
Dalton taking a good look at this cut and nodding his head, saying that Hinting Chan can continue for the 8th and final round.
I love the attitude of Hinting Chan. She's bleeding, she's tired, but she is proving to everyone she is going to go for it right now.
Here we go, 8th and final round coming up. Hinting Chan may be bloodied, but she's still coming forward with relentless pressure.
It's like a ping pong rally with fists. Both fighters just going for it. Neither want to drop the ball. Both just want to put each other away. Blood, sweat, and potential tears for this fight.
Swing and a miss there from Hinting Chan. Krittiphak staying nice and light on her feet, dancing around on the outside. We haven't seen this before from Krittiphak. Great way of evading Hinting Chan right there with the redirection, and she does it yet again.
Crowd on their feet, everyone going wild. Krittiphak dancing around right now. She has waited till the 8th round to prove she's got some footwork skills.
Yeah, this is impressive work here from Krittiphak. Right uppercut on the back foot.
Interestingly, she waited till the 8th round to do this, but we'll see if it pays off for her.
Dancing here on the outside, Krittiphak, Hinting Chan falling for it. Can't be put under the spell of Krittiphak here. She's got to keep on pushing forward like we know she can.
I mean, Hinting Chan still just walking it down like a Terminator, just like Skynet trying to shut down the humans. Hinting Chan marching towards her. Both fighters embracing the ring. 35 seconds to go.
Krittiphak staying low. Remember what you said, Jimmy, about a shorter fighter against a taller fighter. You've got to make yourself as low as possible, and you can see why. Krittiphak giving Hinting Chan a lot to think about.
You know, when your opponent gets low, Buddy McGirt used to say, get low with them and start firing at that level. Beautiful double jab to the right hand. Hinsing Chang still moving forward. What a fight!
What a fight that was between these two warriors.
I mean, just this replay just shows what this fight was like for the full 8 rounds. What a fight between these two warriors. Never once did we see a back foot. Never once did we see anyone give up. It was pedal to the metal. I mean, it was like watching Mickey Ward take on Arderi Gatti, the 4th version of that fight. What a fight. Let's go to the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first judge scores it 74-78. Second judge scores it 75-77. And third judge scores it 72-80. Your winner by way of unanimous decision, Action-Packed Bouts.
We move on next to a ladies' bantamweight contest. Please welcome into the blue corner from Thailand, Sukanya Manapai Gym. And her opponent, please welcome into the red corner from Tokyo, Japan, the catwalk model, Tomomi Taya.
In this ring we fight till the break of night. Undefeated I stand with fire in my soul. Sweat and blood, it never gets old. Crowd roaring loud, feel the energy buzz.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a ladies' bantamweight contest. Fought over 4 by 2-minute rounds with a weight limit of 53.2. Wearing red trunks with blue trim, she weighed in at 53.3, 155 centimeters in height, 21 years of age, and comes from Thailand. She comes trained at Manapai Gym with a fight record, 9 fights, 3 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, from the blue, Sukanya Manapai Gym. Her opponent this evening, ladies and gentlemen, fighting the red, wearing orange and black. Weighted at 52.71, 73 centimeters, 38 years of age, and hails from Sumida City in Tokyo, Japan. With a fight record of 19 fights, 13 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, 8 wins by way of KO. She's a former OPBF champion. She's a catwalk model, but I'm going to call her the Heartbreak Princess, or in Japanese, Shirisurin Ojo Tomame Taka. Your referee for this contest, Mr. Carlos Costa. Your judges, Mr. Warwell Dunkau, Mr. Tankon, and Mr. Chris Sanjek. Fighters to second.
We want a clean fight. Take care of your beautiful faces. No rabbit. Boxing. Shake hands. Okay? You can now boxing.
As the referee just said, let's see some beautiful boxing, ladies.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We move on to our 12th fight on the card. is in the female bantamweight division. It is Japan taking on Thailand. Tomomi Takano in the red corner. And we have Sukanya Manokchai Jim in the blue corner representing Thailand.
Tomomi, definitely a colourful character in the boxing world. Always has an entertaining weigh-in as well. And always dancing inside that ring. Sukanya has just got to get away from the attitude of Tomomi.
Takano with the right hand. Big right hands and uppercuts coming in from Takano. And Sukayana trying to grab a hold of her, but foot stumbling down to the canvas. Referee Carlos Costa having a good hand on this action. Trying to make things fair, keep it clean.
Yeah, Takano put on so much pressure. And Sukayana, I just think, needed a way out in that situation. Nice right hand downstairs by Sukayana. And unlike that previous fight, Ali, this is only 4 rounds of action, so they've got to start fast.
Sukanya needs to be assertive here. Takano just running rings around her.
And this is what she does. Stays very light on her feet, dances around, and enjoys herself inside that ring. And that is the one thing about boxing a lot more people should do, is enjoy yourself inside that ring. Nice rear uppercut gets through.
Jab here from Sukanya. Jab on the front foot from Takano as well. Takano missing with the right hand, landing with the second one though, and stumbling down to the canvas is Sukanya.
I mean, usually a sign of exhaustion if you keep tumbling to the canvas, but these body shots from Takano are very, very damaging. Nice rear uppercut gets through Sukanya on that back foot, and that is the end of round number 1.
What a round it was. Takano very aggressive straight out of the gate, just smothering Sukanya, sweeping it down to the canvas as well, something you don't normally see in boxing. And Takano using her footwork to be on the right side.
I mean, we've just witnessed such a great fight before this one. This one a little bit more technical in the sense of both fighters really thinking about their game plans. And, you know, Takano likes to mix things up. She likes to have fun in there. A little bit silly, a little bit interesting, and unusual style of boxing. So as long as her opponent, Sukayana, can just stick to a basic game plan, she'll be completely fine.
But like the saying goes, Jimmy, everyone has got a game, has got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Get out,
I should know that growing up.
There we go, round 2 coming up next. We are set for 4 if it goes that far.
Back in central ring for these fighters. Takano just looks so much more menacing in comparison to Sukayana.
Sukanya again stumbling down to the canvas.
But it gets to a point where the referee might have to call it a knockdown. As soon as someone keeps falling to the canvas, it's a sign of exhaustion and also just pausing the fight temporarily.
Jab here from Sukanya. Right hand to the body from Sukanya. Staying on the outside way too much. I mean, like Teddy Atlas would say, when you're the smaller fighter, you've got to go through a bad neighborhood. You've got to try and slip and dip your way through your opponent's punches to go into the pocket.
And we can see Takano just almost like playing with her food, so to speak. Seems to be bullying her opponent and got her where she wants her, but I like to see Sukayana just start jabbing to the body, putting the right hands to the body as well. Just being more aggressive against Takano, because once you give somebody a rhythm, they will take it away from you.
Right hand there from Takano. Jab as well from Takano as well. Takano's got a great jab. Let's see if she can keep using it and building off of it. There's a left hook and the jab again.
Takano with that nice rear uppercut, but just too far in between for my liking. Takano's got a great jab, a very long, lengthy style, but kind of puts entertainment first before winning the fight sometimes. Big right hand gets through.
On a left hook. Left hook there, looked like it buckled the legs of Sukanya. And the referee is at 5, now it's 6. Looks like Sukanya is going to make the count.
Back into the action they go. Sukanya just seems a little bit off her feet and again falls to the canvas. And it gets to a point where the referee's got a question. Is this on purpose?
And that is the end of the second round. So Takano scoring the knockdown in the second round. And here we are with the replays.
And it just seems like she's bullying her opponent to this point. Got her where she wants her. I mean, Sukanya has the ability to just sit on that back foot and load up a big right hand, but I think Takano, her big, tall, menacing style, is just putting her up the game plan. She's charging in. And we saw it in the opening round as well, Ali. When she was under pressure, she tried to grab, slipped and fell to the canvas. So to me, this is more of an experience than a lack of game plan.
Yeah, got to agree with you, Jimmy. And we move in to the third round. We're over the halfway stage now of this fight. Takano scoring the knockdown in the second round. And there we go, third round underway. Sukanya from Thailand in the blue corner, and Takano from Japan in the red corner. Big uppercut there from Takano. Right hand two to follow up.
And I think it'll get to that point, Ali, where Sukanya is just not doing enough to try and win, because Takano, every shot she lands, every time Sukanya walks forward, it looks like she's about to tumble over.
Right hand, right down the pipe from Takano, and Sukanya goes straight back to the canvas.
That was an absolute crisp right hand that she's been setting up. She makes it to her feet, credit where credit is due, but that was such a big right hand.
And here comes Takano coming in to finish the job. Right hand's been thrown right down. And that is it. Takano wins by technical knockout in the third round.
What a fight. I mean, that big right hand, just full delivery. And, you know, when we talk about power, Ali, we talk about how far does the shot travel and when it connects. And Takano just put everything on that shot, landed it clean. But let's go to Mr. Phillip with the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 55 seconds of round 3, winner by TKO, ladies and gentlemen, to the red corner, the Heartbreak Princess, Tomomi Tana! Chitsura Nojo!
Pain, yet no one's near. Eyes locked, rage ferocious fire. Inspired only by desire. Champions rise.
Now we go over to Peter Denman, my co-host.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last but not least, the 13th bout of this evening. This bout is scheduled for 4 rounds of weight action. Calling first to the ring from the blue corner, Kamontip M. Sakun. And now entering the ring, her opponent from the red corner, Christina Singeva.
In this ring we fight till the break of night. Undefeated I stand with fire in my soul. Sweat and blood, it never gets old. Crowd roaring loud, feel the energy buzz. Body to body in a world where...
Introducing to you first, fighting out the blue corner, official weight 53.7 kilograms with a professional boxing record of 1 victory and 2 defeats. Representing Thailand, Kamontip M. Sakun. And their opponent fighting at the red corner, official weight 53.9 kilograms with a professional boxing record of 1 bout even. Hailing out of and proudly representing Russia, Kristina Singeva. And your referee in charge of the action once it begins, Ms. Akapong Song Mani. And the 3 judges scoring ringside, Mr. Tanagon Kantong, Mr. Arucha Ramon Tongu, and Mr. Carlos Costa.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to fight number 13 in the female bantamweight division. This fight is scheduled over 4 2-minute rounds. In the red corner, we've got Kristina Singeva representing Russia. And in the blue corner, we've got Kamontip M. Sakun in the blue corner representing Thailand.
4 rounds scheduled. I mean, we've just witnessed 2 absolute dominating fights. The final fight before we move live onto the zone.
Left hook, swing and a miss there by Kristina.
2-minute round, you can't wait around. You've just got to take the fight to your opponent. Exactly what we're seeing right now. Good work by Kristina to land those right hands through.
One thing's for sure, Kristina's definitely going to take the fight to her opponent. She's fought several times here in Thailand on the Muay Thai rules and had some really good shows for herself.
And you can see Kristina's trying to load up that lead uppercut as well. But Kamontip doing a good job to just stay out of range of the danger zone.
Right hand there from Kristina. Right hand to the body as well from Kristina as well. Left hook too, following up with the left hook to the head, but missing with it.
Very active is Kristina, just staying hot and heavy on her opponent, not really allowing her to get anything going. But to me, Kamontip still seems very relaxed, very cool, calm and collected. First round of action, we are scheduled for 4, so the first round tends to be a feeling out process.
Kamontip trying to use that jab.
Swing and a miss there by both fighters though. I mean, you can tell both fighters still trying to find their range, still trying to find their footing as well.
Left hook there from Kristina, short left hook. Uppercut as well. Kamontip staying on the outside. Good jab there from Kamontip, just stopping Kristina in her tracks.
Marching forward now, final moments of round number 1. That is the clapper for 10. Kristina's marching towards her. Kamontip's trying to get away from these shots. Big shots are getting through.
Good right hand here from Kristina, and that is the end of the first round. Very aggressive finish there from Kristina. Kamontip being reserved on the outside, just using single shots to keep Kristina at bay, trying to download as much information as she possibly could. But Kristina, being the bull in the China shop, was trying to wreck as much as she could on the defense of Kamontip.
Yeah, I mean, it's very hard to try and get that information in the first round if you're just pressuring your opponent, unless you're a very quick learner. Usually, the feeling out process is a lot of jabs to the body, lots of feints, lots of single shot combinations, but I'm curious to see how Kristina will upload some of this information for the later rounds. But Kamontip, to me, just remained too calm in that first round. She's got to step it up now.
Okay, let's see what we're in store for in round number 2. Kamontip has also got Rajdan champion Panya Hong in her corner. Obviously different sport, but it's always good to have someone that has a lot of experience in fight sports in your corner, giving you some advice, giving you some encouragement.
Champion is a champion, and like you said, combat sports. Kristina, very active, dancing around, nice right hand, but very, very light on her feet.
We saw this in the first round from Kristina, just taking the time to get on the inside and start letting her shots go. Kamontip happy to just hold center of the ring and just snipe away with that jab on the outside.
Big right hand gets through for Kristina, so every time Kamontip is moving to her left, Kristina is there waiting with that right hand, and it's the perfect right hand to throw, Ali.
Yeah, it is, and she definitely has a powerful right hand. She's used that several times in this fight. Uppercut missing there for Kristina, but still on the tail of Kamontip.
And we can see she's got her where she wants, and Khongsong, to me, has got to push back now. She's got to give Christina something to be thinking about or worried about, because right now, Christina is just dominating and dictating the pace.
There's that right hand again from Christina. Khongsong takes it well, though. Trying to cover up.
Already halfway through this round.
Christina just not giving Khongsong any room to breathe at all. Khongsong is getting hurt here. Big shots to the body here from Christina. Going down with the left hooks to the body. Khongsong's arms are starting to, looks like she's starting to get tired here.
I mean, she just landed about 10 punches unanswered. The referee could definitely be looking at this fight very closely. Khongsong's got to be very careful she doesn't get stopped here. She's got to start firing back. Get yourself away from the ropes. Take the center of the ring. Get yourself as much space and gaps between your opponent.
Right hands here from Christina as she goes to the body. Left hooks to the body here from Christina. Trying to finish this fight. Two left hooks again to the body from Christina. There she goes again. Body hunting here at the end of the round.
And a big swing and a miss by Khongsong. I mean, Christina dominating these rounds, just really setting her own pace. I mean, we see here, Khongsong had moments where she landed to the body, landed upstairs, but it was almost like Christina's 10 punches to Khongsong's 1 punch, and just by a series of a numbers game, you've got to give that to Christina, but she was very sharp as well. Dancing around, thinking about her shots, good shot placement. Great round for Christina, and there's that moment where she got Khongsong against the rope where I thought the referee could have stopped it.
Yeah, you're right, but maybe the shots just for the referee weren't as powerful as we thought they were. I mean, the referee always does have a good eye on the action.
That's true, but sometimes if someone's not answering back, it proves they're not defending themselves. But this gives Khongsong a chance to come back.
Here we go, heading into round number 3, just over the halfway mark right now. We've got Christina representing Russia in the red corner and Khongsong representing Thailand in the blue.
Big 1-2 right down the middle there by Christina. And again, Christina takes central ring and just looks very much in control of this fight that's happening right now.
We saw this in the previous 2 rounds, slow start from Christina, and then she just starts to put on the pressure. Right hand and left hook there from Christina, trying to feint her way in right now.
I like her movement as well. She's very hard to hit. She's very elusive. Khongsong, if someone's just moving that much, you've got to start thinking about your footwork. Khongsong's got to start focusing that lead leg and getting it in the center of Christina to try and land her shots. Once that lead leg is in the center of your opponent, you know you're in range to fire a shot.
Right hand there from Christina. Another right hand followed on by a jab.
I mean, these shots are not powerful, but they're doing something. They're staying active. They're making their opponent think about something. Less than a minute to go of the 3rd round. Nice right hand to the body there, landed by Christina.
Christina again with a jab, splitting through the guard of Khongsong.
And this is what's winning it for Christina. She's just dancing around. She's floating around, landing on her opponent, landing the shots and then getting herself away. I mean, it's boxing 101. Hit and do not get hit. And that's exactly what she's doing. Landing the combinations, getting herself out of dodge. And it's beautiful boxing by Christina.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the 3rd round. Khongsong firing back with her own right hand. Here comes Christina with a 1-2.
Clubbing right hands upstairs by Christina. And I think Khongsong just hasn't got the answer on how to beat someone who floats around you and just keeps firing shots upstairs.
Good flurry here from Christina.
Final moments here, and that is the end of round number 3. We're going into a 4th and final round of this event, and then we're going to the zone.
See on the replay here, all Christina's rounds. Not giving Khongsong a chance to sort of breathe at all and land her own shots. Khongsong did a really good job in the previous rounds of just sniping on the outside, usually a jab, but Christina didn't let her have any time to do that at all. In this round, it was just counter punches from Khongsong on the inside, but it was a little bit too little, too late. Christina just beating her to punch too much, and her output was too high. The compared to Khongsong.
Yeah, very, very good fight. Entertaining. This is the final round of this event. And then we'll be moving live to DAZN for the next event, the Battle of Bangkok, live at World Siam Stadium. Thank you everyone for joining us so far, online and in the stands. All right, round number 4 underway. Christina taking on Khongsong. And to me, it's just been the Christina show so far. I can't imagine how she's lost 3 rounds.
Yeah, got to completely agree with you there, Jimmy. Right hand there from Christina. Another right hand as well. Just getting in and out.
And it's just like feather dusting. She's just doing enough to bug her opponent. There isn't much power behind some of these shots, but it's just enough to keep your opponent bothered by it, to not really have an answer. And it's great stuff by Christina. To me, it's like doing the minimum to win a fight, but in such a great way. So I'm a big fan of Christina in the way she's fighting.
Good right hand to the body there from Christina, using the left hooks to the body and the head. Now going to town on Khongsong with a flurry of straight punches.
1 minute to go. I mean, unless Khongsong can pull a rabbit out of the hat, I think Christina's going to cruise her way to victory. Khongsong, to me, needs a Hail Mary shot right now. And we're in the final moments of this fight. Again, a flurry landed by Christina. Khongsong on that back foot. Khongsong starting to throw some big shots upstairs as well.
Yeah, Khongsong looking for that Hail Mary shot. I mean, it has been Christina's fight for all of the rounds so far, but Khongsong does have that puncher's chance to get herself back into this fight.
And as we know with boxing, you're always one punch away from the fight ending. We saw it in one of the previous fights where one fighter was being beat with that big one knockout shot. But 15 seconds.
Final seconds here of this 4th and final round. Christina goes to the body, 1-2 as well from Christina. Khongsong trying to land the hook. Right hand again from Christina as she keeps on stalking her opponent. And that's the end of the 4th and final round. We go to the judges' scorecards, but before that, we have the replays for you.
Yeah, I mean, absolute great performance to me by Christina. Of course, we're going to get the judges' scores in just a moment, but a very, very entertaining fight. And we're going to get the MCs in the ring in just a moment to announce the winner. But some good flurries being landed. Big right hands being thrown over the top. And to me, Christina just held her own, did everything she needs to.
Punches fly, no time for fear. Feel the pain, yet no one's near. Eyes locked, rage ferocious fire. Inspired only by desire. Champions rise, bloodied and torn. In the fight club, we're battle.
Ladies and gentlemen, all 3 judges' scores are the same, 36-40. And your winner, by way of unanimous decision, Christina Zingeva from the red corner. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, we'll be live on DAZN in roughly 30 minutes. We'll be live on DAZN in roughly 35 minutes at 5 p.m. ตอนนี้นะฮะเราจะมีพักกันประมาณครึ่งชั่วโมงนะฮะเพราะเราจะถ่ายทอดสดผ่านทางDAZNนะฮะในช่วง 5 โมงเย็นนะฮะก็ต้องขอให้ทุกท่านนะครับผมช่วยกันขยับมาฝั่งนี้หน่อยนะครับเพราะว่าจะมีเด็กนักเรียนมาอีก 200 คนนะครับ May I please ask everybody to move to the seats on the right as there will be children coming in from a school and there'll be roughly 200 of them. Thank you. We'll take a 30-minute break and see you at 5 p.m.
Yo, it's boys UMI.
Night, ancient whispers in the fight. Broken streets, but hearts ignite. The sky, it bleeds, it screams for light. Shadows crawl, shadows fall. Do you hear the city's call? Battle of Bangkok, flames arise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, unknown. Dreams dissolve in the zone. Blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins, feel the fire break the chain.